welcome to Wipeout. How are you all doing out there this evening? Yes, it's not Million Duke Drop, I'm afraid. Just too much work still needs to be done on that, and I've also been doing stuff on other things as well. So we're bringing this back because yeah, I mean it was planned for next week, I think. Anyway, I've just moved it forward 1 week and moved things around, yeah. Good old Wipeout. I hope you're doing well out there. Hope you're looking forward to the weekend. If you've got anything interesting happening this weekend, let me know. Obviously, there's not really much I'm doing this weekend other than staying inside, because that's all I've been doing for the past year. Well, thank you for stopping by, Ramsey, and thank you for the 6'3" sub there. And yeah, had I have known that I would have decided to do Wipeout, then I would have let you know earlier. But I decided today that we were going to do Wipeout because I was still umming and ahhing on Thursday as to whether we could do Duke Drop. And no, we really can't. The feasibility is just no way, Jose. So yeah, it was a late decision on Friday to switch to Wipeout, but I hope you're going to have fun anyway. We've got some good boards this evening to play through as well, and I've even written one as well, so we'll see how well that does. Possibly very similar thing to what we've had in the past from what my memory serves, but maybe slightly different. I don't know. Either way, how are we doing? This isn't that one, Ninja Warrior Boy. No, it's not that Wipeout, not Total Wipeout. This is just called Wipeout. Let's say hello to everyone in chat first. So we've got Arden Fetz, Comedy Fan, Connor, Jogging Chum, Colo, Cetra, Big Man Aaron, AB Me, David Boddican, Mr. Quizworthing, Adster, G. Isons, Top One Gaming, Inca, MCD, Duplis, hello there, Ninja Warrior Boy, Lupine 1, Matt the Ref, M. Clemson, Ellie Lulalaw, Procyon, Jerry Arias, hello there, and Pot Run Comedy, and Ramsey, and Lugaroo, and Proogs, and Race for the Prize, hello there, bring back Paul Daniels. If we could raise him from dead, then it'd be great, but unfortunately I don't think we have the ability to do that. Please welcome the host of Wipeout, Paul. He really was the proper host for Wipeout. I am an inferior replacement. Oh, there, Puzzle Dan, with a subscription while I was reading some names out. Make Ash say things for 1,000. Thank you for the 11th month resub there, Puzzle Dan. That support is just phenomenal. I did also look at my analytics yesterday, because I've not really been pushing on anything or focusing on doing anything particular in terms of numbers. But I did look that I am actually over this average 75 threshold at the moment. Only barely, though. I'm not expecting it to continue for the foreseeable future anyway. But it is actually on the threshold, surprisingly. But I am behind on the number of streams. And I'm also aware that if I were to just say, I'm going to go live for 15 minutes on tomorrow on Sunday, is that that's just going to plummet my average down and ruin that anyway. So I'm not going to bother just trying to game the partnership. It will happen when it happens, essentially. And I'm in no place yet to really actually push for it to happen. But it's just a case of, oh, my numbers have been doing that well recently, have they? Okay, cool. So brilliant support, must be said, and the number of you watching every week is just phenomenal, and returning every week as well. Clearly, you must like something here, but I'm not forcing myself to look directly in towards look into the light, to look into forcing myself into partners. But if it happens, it happens. Hello, Whiskers. Hello, Drew Husker as well. Also in Jogging Chum, Clive of Legend, VJ Willie. Hello there. Westernator, Matt the Ref, Gruff Arlo. Hello as well. Oni, Ninja Warrior Boy. I think I've already said hello to Pum and Ben Arkadar. Hello. Already said your name. And am I caught up? I am now. Hello there. We all like Whiskers. Hello, Whiskers. She's having a sleep. I won't disturb her. So yeah, we do have 2 games of Wipeout this evening. Each one's going to be 5 boards long. I've changed some of the sequencing in the game. It was a very quick change to do it, but I realised that that you had a lot of time to think on the answers revealing on the board. So now, what I will do is reveal the title of the board, reveal the question info, like we always used to, and then I'm going to reveal the answers and then start the timer. So now you have pretty much 60 seconds to lock in your answers, rather than I reveal some answers and give you the blah, and people are already pre-inputting their answers ahead of time, and then they just submit a massive 11 right at the beginning. So now you'll see them and get the timer started at the same time, essentially. So you really have only 60 seconds now to ponder on your answers when they come up. Slightly different to how the show works, obviously, but I think it's fairer that way. It's more the red herring style, in a way, indeed shapes, yeah. Very much like the final round on red herrings is kind of that style. So we'll see how it goes. As I say, I think it feels a little more fair, and also means that you're going to digest the question info more readily, rather than trying to digest that alongside seeing the 16 answers. So you'll know where the traps are ahead of time. So it's a bit fairer that way as well. It wasn't the way originally. It's just show the board, show the answers, and then you see the question info afterwards. So you have this amount of time, depending on how long it takes for me to describe the particular board, of extra time over the 60 seconds. On some boards it's really complicated. I even sometimes I've had a description that goes like 30-40 seconds long, so you've had nearly 2 minutes to decide on answers on one board, and then other ones are like 10 seconds of extra blah, go, so you only have 70 seconds. So now you're gonna get pretty much 60 seconds on the nose to decide what you need to do. That's the only major change I've done to this. The other one I've done, hopefully it will do it, is it now works out the maths to auto-space you on the leaderboard. It might not work. I put the code in, it seemed to work for myself, but I am just one person. You are many more than one person. So we'll find out if it actually does work or not when we populate the leaderboard in about 30 seconds time. In terms of authors of games on this game, author of boards, should I say, in this game, we've got, in no particular order, we have Lingo Maniac, we have Diamond Ninja, we have Ralph, we have JPB, and we have Colo Colo. So those are the 5 authors that are going to be playing, of the boards we're going to be playing in this first game. Not necessarily in that order, but that's what we're going to be starting off with. Diamond Ninja's one, in fact, is the first question that they've submitted to the website in the last couple of days, so be very interested to see how that one goes. I've sort of jumped about the timeline, so there's some from way back when, and then some from recent times as well, in terms of Wipeout boards, just going through the list. So we will find out exactly, and you'll have to find out which one yours is, Ralph, because I know that you've got a few in pending, and this is one of them. You absolutely left the chat. Am I still on? Yeah, you should still be, Ninja. Should still be. Okay, we're going to get this game underway. How many do we have in? 10, 20, 30, 42. That's a good number, isn't it? 42. So if you are all ready to play, then let me get to the right layout on my stream deck, and let's play Wipeout.
Let's play Wipeout.
Oh, it did work. Although that said, my layout's getting in the way. Sort of. Jack Wilfred is sort of chopped off at the bottom a bit, but you can still read it. It's just about good enough. It's doing the exact mathematics when it shouldn't be doing the exact mathematics. It should be rounding down or something. Anyway, you are all on there. Good luck. Let's start off this game. Get yourself a whisper window ready if you need to. The command to do that is not that. It is actually that. There we are. Just do /W, Quizbot 3000, and then say something. You don't necessarily have to answer in whispers on this, because public chat will be accepted but deleted. And just give me a string of numbers that you believe is a correct answer on these boards. 11 will be correct, 5 will be wrong. They are wipeouts. Avoid the wipeouts at all costs, because they will wipe your score down to 0, and it will be essentially like that. So correct answers, more you give me in a row, will increase your value in a sort of triangle number fashion. Okay, I think we're all ready. Board number 1 is Super Spreader. This one is courtesy of Colo Colo, so they have gone a nice cyan colour, meaning they will automatically gain 2,000 points, 2,000 dukes at the end of this board. It's sort of the balancing of authoring, so they can't play the game, otherwise they'd have an unfair advantage that way. 2,000 seems to be a fair amount. Okay, let's see what the question has to deal with. Which of these are the official names of the gritting trucks used by the East Riding of Yorkshire to salt the roads in bad weather? In 2017/2018, all of the gritting vehicles run by the local authority of the East Riding of Yorkshire received names. These were suggested by the public and then decided upon by the drivers and staff of the department. There are a total of 21 vehicles in the fleet. You will see 11 correct answers and 5 made-up answers. Can you sort the grit from the something else? 11 are right, 5 are wrong. Let's reveal the answers. 60 seconds starts now. Comedy fan early in with 4. You can submit to me as many as you believe are correct. Anything up to 11 guesses. But bearing in mind, if any of them are wrong, then your entire submission will be counted as a 0 and a wipeout. At this point in the game, you're all on 0, so if you wipe out here, it's nothing you've lost. However, you may want to consider getting a conservative bid in so that you've got something to play with as we move on. Currently, we have Drahuska and VJ Willy with a bid of 11. And you do need to give me a bid, otherwise we'll wipe you out. 10 seconds left to get a bid in. Everyone now has a bid in. That is time. And all of the answers have been accepted. So there are no more bidding phases. Connor, Drahuska and VJ Willy, the boldest here, going with 11 answers on the board. Brig going with 8. And then we've got Lupine, Big Man Aaron, Procyon, Shapes and Shadowmane going for a bid of 7. Let's start revealing some answers. So is it safe to say the bonus round queue from this round has been lost to time? Possibly. Anyway, let's start revealing some answers. First one we're going to reveal is Gritney Spears. Oh, I do love all of these names, to be fair. But Gritney Spears is where we're going to start. 24 players gave me that answer. Obviously, riffing off of Britney Spears. And that's the correct answer. Good start there for everyone giving me the answer there. Getting 100 doots in their current bank. But that is not safe. Unless, of course, that was the only thing you gave me. No one is safe yet. Next, we're going to reveal is Freddie Mercury. Referencing Freddie Mercury of Queen. We have 23 players answering for Freddie Mercury. Yes, that is a correct answer indeed. We are in live ranking mode indeed. No one is safe yet. We continue on. There's really not much I can say about factoids here. They're either correct or not. I can give you further information later on something else on an aside, but these are either right or wrong. There's no in between. Next we're going to reveal is David Plowie. Again, love it. Mr. Plow, David Plowie. We've got 21 players believing this is a correct answer. That it is as well. Still no one's safe yet. There's still some bids to give. Next one we're going for is Basil Salty. Basil Salty. Riffing off of Basil Faulty from Faulty Towers. Is a correct answer as well. We're doing well here. 4 correct answers revealed. We still have 5 wipeouts yet to reveal. And yet again, still no one out and safe yet. Let's keep going then. Gritty Bang Bang. Gritty Bang Bang. 19 players went for Gritty Bang Bang. Is a correct answer. Pop Rum Comedy, you are the first one safe. You're going to end this round on 1,000 doots, which is a good amount to end on. But, of course, that won't be safe until we get to the end of board 5. But it's a good place to start with at the end of board 1 for you. Do we have any overbids? Unfortunately, we do. VJ Willy is on a bid of 7. Drahuska is on a bid of 8. Unfortunately, that does mean you have given me at least 1 or 2 wipeout answers in your response. So you will be ending on a 0 at some point. We'll just find out when that will be later down. However, Connor, of those that did give me a full bid of 11, is still on track to give me a full 11 with still 6 to go. Next we reveal is Roger Spreaderer. Roger Federer, riffing off of the tennis player Roger Federer, is a correct answer. Lugaru, you are now safe with 1,500. Anyone else safe? No. Just 2 players safe now. Lugaru and Pop Ramen Company, no more left to give. You are safe for now. Lugaru, sort of an early lead in the safe space. 5 right and 5 wrong we've not revealed yet. It's now 50-50. Next going to reveal is Gritty McGritface. Well, I think this is not necessarily referencing anything of a certain person, but it's referencing Boaty McBoatface, I believe, is when all of this sort of madness happened in the first case, and then clearly the Gritters decided, yeah, that's probably a thing we want to do as well. So, in reference to Boaty McBoatface, is there a Gritty McGritface? Absolutely there is, yes. Anyone else safe on that response? Race for the prize, you are now safe on 600. And Tubble on Gaming, you only gave me a bit of 1, but it is a correct answer. You are safe on that response. Connor, I can see now that you are in overbid territory, so we will be seeing at least a 1 wipeout according to your name in a moment. That's a bit hard luck. You did very well up to that point, but unfortunately there is a wipeout somewhere in your answer. We'll find out where that is momentarily. Where are we going to look next? What are we going to reveal now? Freezy Rider. 13 players have gone for Freezy Rider. Is it right? Or is it a wipeout? It is right. Jogging Chum, you are now safe, 2,100, no more left to give. Arden Fetz, you're safe on 1,000. Mr. Quizworthing and Cart Quiz Work Quiz, also safe on 1,000. Jack Wilfred, you gave me a total of 3 there, and you are now safe on 600. Duplis is getting nervous. Where are you? You're currently still 2 left to give with 3 right left to reveal. Let's find out. Anyone else in overbid territory outside of those we've already mentioned? No, only those ones we've mentioned so far in overbid. We keep going then. Only 3 right left on the board and 5 wipeouts to avoid. We're now going to reveal Ready, Spready, Go. I mean, it's a common phrase and also a TV show here in the UK, a cooking competition style show that has actually returned with Rylan. And I think they're actually doing another series, possibly. Ready, Spready, Go. There it is. There's our first wipeout, and that's the one that Connor, VJ Willie, Shadowmane, Lupine, Big Man Aaron, Jerry, Proogs, Westernator, M. Clemson, Ninja, Anasep, and AB Me gave me. So I'm afraid all of you are going to end in the wipeout zone with 0 at the end of this board. Hard luck there. Was that the only wipeout answer that Connor gave, though? That would be a cruel, cruel fate if that were the case. Let's keep going and reveal our next answer. Is Greta Thunberg. Obviously referencing Greta Thunberg. Is that a correct answer on this board? Oh, you think so, but unfortunately not. No. Brig, Duplis, you've been wiped out. Drahuska, there's one of your wipeouts. Gruff and Matt the Ref getting wiped out amongst those as well in the wipeout zone. Hard luck there. It's a damn good name, though. Greta Thunberg, a damn good name. Maybe they will have one in future, but not presently on the list. She didn't come with no known personality until 2019. That's a fair idea there, Lugaru. Some good logic behind that. Okay, we're back with the 50-50 situation. 3 right and 3 wrong. The next one we'll reveal is the Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Anti-Slip Machinery. Absolutely wonderful title. Referencing the yellow polka dot bikini, potentially, or the song therein. Correct answer indeed. Procyon ending there on 2,800. No more left to give. Puzzledan ending on 2,100. Clive, you finished now, 1,500. Answer, you're safe on 300. And that is all I can say for remaining players still. Do we have any other overbids happening unmentioned? Nope. Shape's still looking for 1. MCD still looking for 1. Ali Law, Car 7th, Pum and Ben, Cetra still looking for 1. Dogfish still looking for 2. Only still looking for 1. Inca also, and Milk looking for 1. The next we're going to reveal is Sprinkles. Is that particularly inventive? I don't know. Sprinkles? It's a correct answer, though. They gave me an answer. Well played. That's MCD, Ali Law, Car, Pum and Ben, Cetra. You are all safe. Dogfish, still one left to give. Only Inca, Milk Like, still one left to give. And there's only one correct answer up there. Shapes also still vying, you say that, for one more correct answer. But there are 3 wipeouts up there as well. Scary territory time. Next one I'm going to reveal that 6 gave me is Walter the Salter. And it's all people in the wipeout zone here. So is this another wipeout, or is this the final correct answer? It's the final correct answer! Look at that! I was not expecting that to be the case, given there was all answered by wipeoutees, but that was the final correct answer, which does mean the Sultan of Swing, Sprain Alive, and Freezer Jolly Good Fellow are all wipeouts. So let's just reveal them all. The Sultan of Swing, which Dogfish and Inca went with, unfortunately is a wipeout. Freeze a Jolly Good Fellow that Milk went with is a wipeout. And Sprain Alive that Shapes and Only gave me is a wipeout. And that is the end of the first board. Thank you, Colo, for that. That puts you into 5th place with your author bonus of 2,000. We currently have 19 people in non-zero territory. Procyon with the early lead on 2,800. But it's all to play for. We still have 4 more boards to play. And board number 2, we go to a new question author. As I mentioned, Diamond Ninja has just been recently submitting a question. This was the first one they did. I did a quick verification of it, and it seems to be all good. So, board number 2 is Tower Talk. Tower Talk is the question, or the board name. And the question details is, which of these towers are taller than the Eiffel Tower? So it's just a straight up comparison. Which of these towers that you will see are taller than the Eiffel Tower? 11 will be taller, 5 will not. Here are the answers. 60 seconds starts now. Who knows this? Maybe there could be some up there you might be able to work out. I don't know. Do the best you can. Hello there, Diamond Ninja. Welcome. Yes, indeed, this is your first board. Be very interesting to see how well people do with this. 20 seconds left. Connor is still going to try for that bid of 11. Is Jahuska going to join in that adventure as well? Yes, indeed. Last few seconds to get a bid in. Everyone has got a bid in. Procyon's gone for a bid of 9. Very bold. In fact, a bid of 10. That's the end of bidding, and all of the answers again have been picked from the board. So no more bidding afterwards. Okay. Let's see where you all stand currently. There we are. Bids of 10s and 11 with the highest bids. In fact, what was the next highest bid? It was Shadowmane and VJ Willie with a bid of 7. Okay, let's have a look how we do with this. So, first answer we're going to reveal is the Macau Tower. Macau Tower that 18 gave me as an answer. Macau Tower. I'm just quickly trying to look for my information here. Oh, just for your reference, the Eiffel Tower is 324 meters tall. So we're looking for anything taller than 324 meters. Macau Tower is a correct answer. Yes. Anyone want to hazard a guess at how tall Macau is? We'll just do this for all of them. Why not? Any ideas? What we think? Prug says 555, 366, 500, 325. Tall. How tall is my cow? I didn't know there was a cow. 724. I can tell you the Macau Tower is 338. 338 meters tall. Based in China. Next one we'll reveal is the Shushao TV Tower. I'm butchering pronunciation, but the Shushao TV Tower. How many gave me that answer? 17 gave me this answer. Oh dear! We have a first early wipeout there. Unfortunately, not that tall at all. Where is Shushao? It's 199 meters tall, I'm afraid. Again, based in China, but only 199 meters tall for that tower. So a hell of a lot of people already wiping out there. So we'll be ending this board on nil point. Well, we're going to keep going. Let's see what other answers are correct. I'm going to go to the Oriental Pearl Tower next. That is a correct answer. Any ideas on how tall that one is? Any ideas? Just ballpark figures. Oriental Tower. Again, very many. How many Eiffel Towers tall is it? Ouroboros thinks 425. We've got 700 or 450. Yes, it's definitely taller than the Eiffel Tower, as we've now figured out. 324.000001 meters. There aren't that many that close. Oriental Pearl Tower in China is 468 meters tall. 468 meters tall in Shanghai, no less. Next one we're going to reveal is the KL Tower. KL Tower. And we're already looking at very small answers here. Only 12 players going for this. KL Tower. Maybe you can figure out that KL stands for Kuala Lumpur. Does that help you out, maybe? It's a correct answer. Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, it's 421 meters tall. 421. Very well played if you've worked that one out. Next one we'll reveal is the Lotus Tower. Lotus Tower. I'm going to quickly Google that. Search on this list I have of information. Lotus Tower, there it is. How many gave me that? 12. 12 gave me this answer. It is a correct answer, yes. 350 meters tall in Sri Lanka. 2019 it was built, and it's 350 meters tall. Yeah, KL is Petronas Tower, I believe. That makes sense, yeah, in Kuala Lumpur. That would make sense. Okay, we're going to move on. 7 right and 4 wrong left to reveal. Anyone safe? Yes, Clive, you are safe on 1600. Not noticed that until now. Dogfish, you are safe on that particular response. Matt, you're safe. Milk-like and Big Man Aaron also safe on your responses. Very well played. Next to reveal is the Sydney Tower. Sydney Tower. I think we know where Sydney is. The question is, how tall is the tower? Is it taller or shorter than the Eiffel Tower? Shorter, I'm afraid. Although still quite tall. 309 meters tall. 309 compared to 324 there. 309 meters, built in 1981. So if you were one of the 12 that gave me that answer, I'm afraid that is a wipeout. You're going to be ending on a zip. Next one we're going to reveal is the N Seoul Tower. Probably North Seoul Tower. Seoul Tower. I think you could probably figure out that this is in Seoul, South Korea. It's a wrong answer. 239 meters. So pretty short, actually, in comparison to the Eiffel Tower. That is a wrong answer and a wipeout. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. And Procyon wiping out there alongside Dogging Chum. Just like that. All the way back down to 0. And Carr now has the lead with 2 left to give. Next one we're going to reveal is the Almaty Tower. Almaty Tower. Carl and Ali Lolo, as well as Shapes, believe this is a correct answer. It is a correct answer. Almaty, if I could quickly find it, is 371 meters tall. And it's in Kazakhstan. Who'd have thought? Kazakhstan, 1983, got a structure taller than the Eiffel Tower. There you go. Now you know that. Indeed, Oni. Indeed. There's still 6 correct answers, and there are 2 wipeouts yet to reveal. Anyone else safe on that response? No, not yet. Ben, with the boldest bid left to reveal from the looks of things, of 3 left to give, of those not in the wipeout zone. But where is Kazakhstan? It's a good question. Ask another show. Next to reveal is the Tashkent Tower. Tashkent Tower. Of those with points at stake here, it's just Pum and Ben we're looking at. Tashkent Tower is a correct answer. Very well played. Tashkent is, if I find my resources, where are you? Tashkent. You are 374.9 meters tall in Uzbekistan, the tallest in Central Asia, built in 1985. Next one we'll reveal is the Ostankino Tower, or Ostankino Tower, however you pronounce it. Ali Law of the players with points at stake here, the only one to look at here. Ostankino Tower? It's a correct answer. Very well played. It's actually the 4th highest tower, according to one of the lists I've got. Built in 1967, is in Russia, Moscow, Russia. Stands at 540.1, if you're counting the extra centimeters. 540.1 meters tall. Built all the way back in 1967. Well played on getting that one, Ali Lololo. You are now safe and currently tied for the lead with Car, although Car still has one more answer to give me. Yeah, make me say words. It's definitely hard. They do not lock in, Ali. No. If you get a wipeout on board 3, then it all goes back to 0. So you're now constantly balancing that 2,500. Okay, next one we're going to reveal is the Liberation Tower of the players still with points at stake here. We're looking at Pum and Ben. And the Liberation Tower is correct. Has not liberated you completely from this board. You still have one left to give. That is in Kuwait City in Kuwait, and it is 372 meters tall. Next one we'll reveal is the West Pearl Tower. Now this is for Car 7th and Pum and Ben. This is their final answers in the contention zone. West Pearl Tower. And it is a correct answer. So then now you are safe. That one is in Chengdu, China. Stands at 339 meters tall. Built in 2004. So Car now has the lead on 3,000. Puts Pum and Ben into 3rd place with 2,100. We still have Jack, Wilfred, We Like Shapes, AB Me, and Inca still with answers to give. There are 4 answers yet to reveal. Next one we'll reveal is the Berliner Fernsehturm. I believe it's fairly German. AB Me, we're looking at you here. Berliner Fernsehturm is a correct answer and keeps you safe, AB Me. Yes. The Berliner, where is the Berliner? Berliner Fernsehturm is in Berlin, surprisingly. Tallest structure in Germany. Stands at 368 meters tall. In 1969, it was built. So there's only one correct answer left out of Wubang Tower, Huayan Tower, and Juch Tower. What did the remaining players give? Juch Tower is for all of those players still with points at stake. Jack, Wilfred, Shapes, and Inca, we are looking at you here. Juch Tower, to keep your points in play, is it the final correct answer? Oh, no, it's not. I'm afraid not. It is not. It is a wipeout. It is 170 meters tall. It is in North Korea, Pyongyang specifically. Juch Tower is only 170 meters tall. Is a wipeout, I'm afraid, for those players. So we have now sealed the deal for these current rankings, but we do still count correct answers when it comes to sorting at the end. So let's reveal the final ones. We've got the Huayan Tower. Oh, hang on. Was not expected to hear that sting just yet, but that's because... Thank you for the 11th resub there, Danny Boy. Greatly appreciated. I hope you're doing well out there. So, Huayan Tower was actually the final correct answer, which I can give you information on, is... it is 329.8 meters tall, so only 5 meters taller than the Eiffel Tower. So, pretty close. And the final one we'll reveal, the Wubang Tower. Thank you for the Prime subscription there, MCD. Greatly appreciated. We will reveal now Wubang Tower as a wrong answer. That one is in South Korea and is 202 meters tall. Oh, quite a brutal board that, because only 9 players survive with anything above 0, but at least we do still have 3 boards to play with afterwards to claw that back for those that are in the wipeout zone. But Car with the early lead, with the lead on 3,000, Ali Law second place 2,500, and Ben in third place 2,100. But still 3 more balls to play. A perfect board can get you 6,600 doots. If you can do a bold 11 bid and all 11 stick. Okay, the next one that we are going to reveal, though, board number 3, actually might be a pretty good board for a lot of you out there. Let's find out. Board number 3. I'm a Mac, and I'm a Wipeout. Info on this question. The many versions of Apple's macOS operating system are named after big cats and California landmarks. Which of these are real code names of Mac OS versions? To clarify, this covers versions from the initial release of Mac OS 10, that's 10.0 in 2001, all the way up to Mac OS 11.0, that is currently in beta, but I think is actually going to be revealed at some point later this year, whatever. But 11 of these are correct answers of Mac OS operating system code names. 5 are not. Let's reveal the answers. 60 seconds starts now. Yeah, I figured, Dev. I think this question was written before it was. It's just been sitting around for a while. The thing is, I don't know it by the numbers, I know it by the names. And I don't want to give it away. "20 seconds. Don't forget, you do need to give me a bid, otherwise you will be wiped out. 10 seconds to get me a bid. Even if it's just a single answer. All 16 answers have been accounted for, and we have quite some bold bidding here. Milk Like, Procyon, MCD, Adster, Gruff, Connor, and Drahuska going for a bid of 11. That's 7 players. And we have Shadowmaid with a bid of 10, Jack Wolfrey with a bid of 9. Very high bidding indeed. You subbed and a notification didn't come up, I think. It's not come up on my end, not even on Twitch, Ninja Warrior Boy. So you may have subbed but not done the message. Those are 2 separate actions. If you want to see the message thing happen, I think what you need to do is possibly refresh Twitch, and they'll give you the prompts to do that. Subbing, the actual action of subbing is a separate action to saying you've subbed, because there are people out there that do want to do anonymous subbing and not actually let people know, essentially. So you actually have to specifically share your sub to make the alert happen. But thank you for this sub. It's not coming through on my end to say that you have subbed, though. That's all. Either way, all the answers have been accounted for. Jerry, although you are on a 0, I do have to give you, unfortunately, a wipeout to your name for sorting purposes. And thank you, Lupin, for this board. You will be given 2,000 points at the end. Although I have a feeling there could be some full 11s actually hitting here. I think I'd probably be able to do very well here. I would probably be pretty confident on 9 of them, and then 2 more sort of I would probably guesstimate and probably happy submitting. But we'll find out. Let's start revealing some answers. First one we'll reveal is Mountain Lion. 26 players went with the Mountain Lion. Indeed, OS 10.8 in 2012, and this was the last of the OS 10 versions to be named by cats. All the ones afterwards would be California landmarks or locations. Adster saying they have already got an overbid, or someone's already got an overbid. Indeed, Adster, you have got an overbid. Oh, and here we go, Ninja Warrior Boy. And to you too, good sir. Thank you for the 5-month resub there, Ninja Warrior Boy. Greatly appreciated. Indeed, yes, Adster, it is already overbid territory for you, so you're going to be ending on a 0 somewhere. Unlucky on that. Okay, next one to reveal is Snow Leopard. 26 players went with it. Is a correct answer. That is in 2009, OS 10.6. And that was actually the last version of OS 10 to be shipped on a disc. After that, it was internet-based updates, essentially. Very well played if you got that. Any other overbids to consider? Nope. Just answer at the moment. We keep going. Anyone safe? AB me, sorry. You are safe on that response. You're going to end on 600. You are safe. We keep going. Sierra. 23 players went with this. Sierra. Indeed. So that'd be 1012. macOS 10.12, released in 2016, and was the first to carry the macOS name rather than the OS 10 name, or OS X as sort of styled. macOS 10.12 Sierra, released in 2016. Well, if you gave me that answer. 8 left on the board to reveal as a correct answer. Anyone else safe? Nope, we keep going then. Mojave. 20 players went with it. Is a correct answer. Yes, Mojave was Mac OS 10.14, was released in 2018 and introduced the wonderful dark mode for those that do not like bright things. Anyone else safe? No one else safe yet. Anyone overbid? I am not seeing any other overbids other than answers that we've already covered. We keep going then. Hi, Sierra. Now, we had Sierra earlier. Now we're revealing Hi, Sierra. Is this a trick answer, or did they really just add the word hi to it? They really did just add the word hi to it, and that was actually the successive release. So 10.12 was Sierra, 10.13 is Hi Sierra. Hi. That was released in 2017. Indeed. Luckily, they got revealed in that order, Ralph. Ali Lolo, you are now safe on 3,100. No more left to give. Same with Oni, you are safe on 1,500. And anybody else? Can't quiz, word quiz. No more left to give. You are safe on 300. We keep going. Next one I'm going to reveal is Lynx. Lynx. How many gave me an answer here? 16 gave me the answer of Lynx. Well, it certainly has a very cat-like name, although I seem to recall Lynx being associated to another brand. I'm trying to remember what brand it is, but I don't think it's Apple. I'm afraid it is a wipeout. The Atari Lynx, indeed, that is what I'm thinking of, Lupine. Obviously, you've got the deodorant brand called Lynx as well, but certainly the Atari Lynx was on my mind at that one. And that, unfortunately, is a wipeout if you gave me that. Clive, Ben, Jogging Chum, Puzzle Dan, Topper One Gaming, Matt, Adster, Arnold Fetz, Gruff, Big Man Aaron, Brig, Ninja, Westernator, Collar, Shadowbane, and Drahuska, you're all wiped out. Also, Command Line Web Browser. Oh. I suppose those still exist. Okay, 6 right and 4 wrong left to reveal. Oh yeah, Lynx. I know what you mean now. It finally clicked. Anyway, I'm going to keep going. Next to reveal. Big Sur. Big Sur. 16 gave me this answer. And you were good to do so. This is the Mac OS 11.0 version called Big Sur, released in 2020. And we'll also be able to do the move from Intel chipsets to the Apple so-called Silicon chipset. Any more left to give? Duplicity, you're safe on 1,000. And that's all I could see right now. 5 correct answers yet to reveal, but there are 4 wipeouts as well up there. Next one we'll reveal is Catalina. Catalina. I mean, it's got the word cat in there again. Is that a bit of a trick? Or is this one of those California locations? It's a California location. Well done to the 16 giving me that answer. That's macOS 10.15, released in 2019. It was where Catalina, where they separated iTunes into the separate music, podcasts, and TV apps, rather than all lumped into the one app like it was before. Dogfish, you're safe on 2,400 now. And that's all of the safe players. Cetra, I could see you are now in overbid territory. You are 5 left to give, unfortunately, and only 4 correct answers to reveal. So that is going to be overbid territory for you, I'm afraid. We keep going then. There's still 8 answers left on the board. 4 right and 4 wrong. We can now go over to Jaguar. Now again, Jaguar is one of those where there's another brand that has Jaguar as the name, like we had with Lynx earlier as well. But is there an Apple OS 10 version called Jaguar? There actually is, yes. And again, Atari once again. 2002 for Mac OS 10, OS 10.2. This was the first release to use its internal code name as part of its branding. Didn't know that. But yes, the code name, sometimes they're made public on whatever. From 10.2 onwards, they were made known to the public. Anyone safe? Anisep VJ Willie, now safe on 1500, no more left to give. And that all we can say. Comedy fan, you are over in overbid territory as well, I'm afraid, so you will be ending on a wipeout score of 0. Next to reveal, Ocelot. Very cat-like name. 14 players gave me this answer. Ocelot. Afraid not. No, there's no version of Mac called an Ocelot, I'm afraid. Maybe as a Hackintosh brand, potentially, but certainly not in the official Mac OS 10 chain, I'm afraid. So if you gave me that, it is a wipeout, Quizworthy, Jogging Chum, Puzzle Dan, Top One Gaming, Azta, et al. Unfortunately, you're going to be ending on a 0. Ocelot, definitely not a lot. Next to reveal is Cheetah. Cheetah. 14 players gave me this answer. Is it a correct answer? Yes, indeed. In fact, the first of the OS 10s, 10.0, called Cheetah, released in 2001, was the initial release of OS 10 and was a huge departure from Mac OS 9, but was shipped with many missing features. Very well played if you gave me that answer. Cetra, you are an overbid, as we mentioned earlier, and that's the only person in the contention zone that will definitely wipe out. Anyone safe on that particular response? No, indeed not. Okay. There's 2 correct and 3 wrong left to reveal. The next we're going to reveal is Mavericks. Mavericks. A lot of the players in the contention zone looking for a correct answer here with Mavericks. Is a correct answer. That's OS 10.9, released in 2013, and this was the first of the California landmark code names, with Sierra following it as 1012, or at least the answers we have, Sierra being 1012. Kai, you're now safe on 6600, no more left to give. Very well played. You were playing that particularly cleverly, thinking that a lot of people going to give me 11 answers, and therefore their max would be 6600. You're sort of playing the game very well played there. Shapes, no more left to give on 3600. Colo, 2100. Lugaru, 1500. Prugs, 1500. No more left to give. Only 2 players with 0 wipeouts presently, and that is Car and Ali Lololor, the only 2 with a 0 wipeout score so far. Pretty good going. Okay, indeed, Car, you could still be overtaken. That is very true. But you have played the game fairly cleverly there, keeping yourself within contention, even if there are some massive 11s coming your way shortly. Only 1 right answer left to reveal. Next one we're going to reveal is Tiger. Tiger. Milk Like Procyon, MCD, Jack, Wilfred. 3 of which are going for the full bid. This is their final answer. Is it the final correct answer on this board? Tiger. It is indeed the final correct answer. That was OS 10.4, released in 2005. This is the one where they introduced Spotlight, Dashboard, and Smart Folders into OS 10. Milk Like Procyon, MCD, with the perfect bid of 6600. Milk Like actually taking the lead because they had 100 carried over from the previous board. Jack Wilfred, you're ending there on 4500. Very well played. Race the prize. You are now safe. No more left to give on 1000. So the last 3 answers to reveal. I have no further information on them really, apart from for Presidio, which is a park in San Francisco, and Half Dome, where there have been versions named Yosemite and El Capitan, but not Half Dome. Those are the fair extra information I have. Let's quickly reveal Kruger as a wipeout, Half Dome as a wipeout, and Presidio as a wipeout. And yes, Cougar in modern parlance does have a slightly different meaning these days. 19 players now with a non-zero score. And look how tight it is at the top there after that board. Milk Like on 6,700. Then we have Car 7 the Procyon and MCD tied on 6,600. And then Jack Wilfred 4,500 and Shapes 3,600. All within the same ballpark to potentially win this game. Very, very close at the top. We still have more boards to play, though. 2 more boards, to be precise. before you can bank any of it, and anything can happen if you give me just one wrong wipeout, one wipeout answer, and it could all be gone just like that. Okay, fourth board is here, boy. You want a treat? This one comes courtesy of Lingo Maniac. Thank you, Lingo, for this board. Let's see the question. According to the American Kennel Club website, which of these human foods are safe to feed to most dogs? The information here is based on 2 articles from the American Kennel Club website, one about human foods in general, and another that focuses on fruits and vegetables. Acceptable foods include both foods that are very healthy and nutritious for dogs, as well as foods that are okay in moderation or under certain conditions, such as how the food is prepared. And always, as a disclaimer here, is usually always best to check with a veterinarian before giving your dog any sort of human food. 11 of these have been cited by the American Kennel Club as being safe in moderation or otherwise to give to dogs. 5 are explicitly no-nos. I'll say 60 seconds. Let's reveal the answers first. 60 seconds starts now. Seconds left to give me an answer. Twenty seconds now. Ten seconds. Don't forget to give me a bid. Andy Law, you need to give me a bid. Thank you very much. No, the note does not. It just indicates different people giving me a bid. So 15 answers this time. So not all of them been accounted for, but enough to say that we are done with bidding on this phase. Anston Drahuska going for a full bid of 11, trying to claw up the leaderboard. Gruff with 9, Connor with 9, Shadowbane with 8. So only 2 people going for a full bold bid here. Let's put it back into current live ranking mode with Milk-like topping at the moment with 6,700, only with a bid of 2. Car's gone for a bid of 5, and Procyon is potentially going to try and supersede Car's 7th position with a bid of 6. Let's find out how it all plays out. Basically, this stuff I've given my dog before. Fair enough, Dupless. Some of it might be correct, some of it might have been a bad move. Let's find out. First, we're going to reveal is a watermelon. A watermelon. 25 gave me the answer of watermelon. And that is indeed safe to give to dogs, just so long as you remove the rind and the seeds first. It is safe to give to a dog, so long as you remove the rind and seeds first. Again, anything that I'm describing right now, I am not a veterinarian. I am not a health professional for dogs. I am just citing information as I can see from this source. So do not take anything that I'm saying as true advice. just putting that out there just to make sure, because there may be people that take what I say as read, and I don't want any lawsuits. Let's put it that way. Next reveal, peanut butter. I do love some peanut butter. Do dogs love peanut butter? They probably do. Is it good for them? So long as it doesn't contain xylitol, sugar substitute that's poisonous to dogs, then you're fine to give them peanut butter indeed. So as long as it doesn't contain xylitol, then you're good to go. Anasep, you're now safe. No more left to give on 1600. AB Me, you're safe on 900. Matt the Ref, safe on 300. And Jerry, safe on 100. Peanut butter is safe, so long as it doesn't contain xylitol. Next we're going to reveal is celery. Celery. I don't really like celery, I suppose. I could eat it. I mean, do dogs like it? I don't know. Is it safe for them? Apparently it's pretty good for them. Can also freshen your dog's breath. So if you've got stinky dog breath, then feed them some celery and it'll freshen their dog's breath up. Nice. Cool. Anyone safe on that particular response? No. Anyone overbid? That's another question. Drahuska, I'm afraid it is overbid for you. You're now on a bid of 9, and there's only 8 correct answers to reveal, so I'm afraid it is an overbid. Rub the celery on the dog rather than eat. I don't quite think that's how it works, Ninja Warrior Boy. Either way, your dog loves cucumbers, so I wasn't sure on this one. Oh, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Okay, next we're going to reveal is eggs. I mean, everyone loves eggs. I'm sure dogs love eggs as well. Are they good for a dog? Should you be feeding them eggs? So long as they are fully cooked, then yes, eggs are good. Eggs are definitely good. Shapes, you're safe on 3,900 only, safe from 1,600. And that is all she wrote on that particular response. Very good for protein, indeed. I even believe they mentioned it on The Simpsons one point about getting a glossy coat with some eggs. But I can't remember if that was feeding or as part of a grooming procedure. Either way, I seem to have some recollection on The Simpsons mentioning it. Egg fried cheese to dogs, probably not a good idea, Matt. Definitely not a good idea. We're going to keep going. Popcorn. Next to reveal is popcorn. I love some popcorn. I actually like the sweet and salted all in the same bag rather than just sweet and just salt. Just having the sort of the difference between sweet and salt at the same time. Sort of, pretty good. I like it. And so long as it's plain air pops popcorn, then it's safe to give to dogs. But be careful about unpopped kernels, is what we'll say. So as long as it is plain standard air pops popcorn, then it is safe to give to dogs. Just be careful about unpopped kernels, that's all. Chaotic neutral, very much. Any other... Ansta saying they have an overbid. Unfortunately, you do have 7 left, you say, and there's 6 correct left to reveal. So that is an overbid for you, I'm afraid, as well. Anyone safe on that answer? Not yet. We keep going. Quinoa. 14 players went with this. Quinoa or quinoa, if you want to say it that way, is correct. Is actually used in some varieties of dry dog food. So some dry dog foods actually have quinoa in them anyway. So definitely good for them to eat. Anyone safe on that response? No. No one's safe on that particular response. I mean, there probably could be unpleasantness about the other end with that one, Matt, but it's still good for them through the digestive tract to start with, potentially. I don't know. As I say, I'm not a vet. all I'm revealing is answers that this website has got. Okay, 5 right and 5 wrong left to reveal. Not revealed a single wipeout yet. The next we're going to reveal is coconut. Oh, I do love coconut. I'm just wondering, would they like the sort of the flesh of a coconut? 14 players gave this answer. And apparently, yes. Just make sure you remove the coconut shell, the coconut flesh inside. It's all good. Yeah, no problem with that at all to feed to a dog. Milk, you're safe on 7,000. That is a very good score to be safe on. Any more left to give? Any more safe? No. No one safe other than milk there. 4 correct and 5 wrong left to reveal now. Car with 1 left to give. Procyon still with 2 left to give up at this top end. MCD still with 1 left to give as well. Pumabed is starting to worry. How do you say with that? Because you are currently on 3 left to give and there's 4 correct answers. It is a bit scary territory for you. Okay, next to reveal. Grapes. 13 players have gone for this. I don't know about this one, actually. Grapes? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. They can actually cause acute kidney failure in dogs, so definitely do not feed them grapes. That is a very bad no-no. And I'm afraid, Ben, that was a wipeout for you, as well as Lugaroo, Proogs, Puzzle Dan, Top One Gaming, Inisk, Adster, Ninja Warrior Boy, Matt Clemson, VJ Willie, Connor, Shadowmane, and Drahuska. All give me that wipeout, and you're down to 0. So yes, definitely do not feed your dogs grapes, because it can give them acute kidney failure. That is definitely not a good thing. They performed a wipeout on a grape. God damn it, put Ramen Comedy. God damn you. Okay, we're going to keep going. Next to reveal. Avocado. Avocado. How many gave this? 13 players gave me avocado as an answer. Also not a good idea, I'm afraid. No, they contain persin, which often causes diarrhea and vomiting in dogs. So, yeah, generally not a good idea, avocado for dogs there. Clive, Quiz, Work Quiz, Arnifex, Gruff, Arlo, Cetra, Proust, Top One Gaming, et al. Unfortunately, give me a wipeout there. You're back down to 0. Avocado, indeed. 4 right and 3 wrong left to reveal. Next one to reveal is shrimp. Oh, I do love shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp is correct answer, yes. Just make sure that they are fully cooked and that you've completely removed the shell, including the tail, head and legs. Shrimp is good for a dog in all that case. Procyon getting that one right. Only one left to give now, sitting on 8100. Anyone safe for that response? Yes, Brig now with 1500. Comedy Fan on 1000. We keep going. We now move on to honey. So many forms of honey. I do love honey. Dogs, I'm sure, love honey. Is it good for them? Is it safe for them? Actually, it is, yes. It's full of nutrients and antioxidants. Plus, it can also help with allergies. So, honey, yes, is a good call to feed your dog. Car 7th now safe. No more left to give on 8100, as well as MCD. No more left to give, sitting on 80,100. Jack Wilfred safe no more on 5100. And that's where we're looking at. Colo with only 2 left to give now and only 2 correct answers to reveal. That's going to be a bit scary for you, as well as Jogging Chum with 2 answers, and Big Man Aaron, in fact, 2 answers to reveal and only 2 correct left on the board. Honey does not give Winnie the Poohs, indeed. Okay, we're getting into scary territory here. Next is pineapple. Now, there's always the debate of pineapple on pizza. I always say, yeah, that's fine, no problem at all. Pineapple to a dog, though. Is it good? Or is it bad? Actually, it's fine. As long as you remove the peel and crown, then you're good. The flesh contains bromelain, which is an enzyme that makes it easier for dogs to absorb proteins. So it actually makes it easier for them to do that. Pretty cool. So pineapple, A-OK. Ali Law, safe on 4,600. Mr. Quizworthing, safe on 2,800. Lupine, safe on 2,600. Cool. Jogging Chum, I'm afraid you are now in overbid territory. You have 2 left to give and only 1 correct answer to reveal. So I'm afraid you will be ending on a wipeout, I'm afraid, somewhere. Same with Big Man Aaron as well. You're in the same situation. So you will be ending on a wipeout somewhere. Okay, only 1 correct answer out of these 4. I mean, one of them is a massive no-no. Certainly a massive no-no to me. Which is the final correct answer? I don't know. Let's start revealing. What's the next one we're going to reveal? We're actually going to reveal blueberries next. Blueberries. Well, we had grapes earlier, which caused acute kidney failure. And I would have thought blueberries would be within the same kind of ballpark here. So, is this the final correct answer on the board for Procyon and Colo and Dogfish and Pop Ramen Comedy and Jogging Chum? Or is this a wipeout? Blueberries. It is the final correct answer on the board. Fresh or frozen, blueberries are both good. Just like with any other sweet treat, though, moderation is key. But blueberries are absolutely fine, surprisingly. Grapes, no, definitely don't. Blueberries, you're alright to do so. So Procyon ending that round on 8,700. Colo ending on 4,200. Dogfish ending on 2,700. Pop Ramen Comedy ending on 1,500. I would say Jogging Chum finishing on 1,500 as well, but unfortunately they still have 1 left to give, so we will be wiping out. So as well as Race for the Prize and Duplis and Big Man Aaron. We will reveal these wipeouts now in a moment. So let's keep going through them. Onions first, which the majority of those players still in play gave. Unfortunately, they are harmful to your dog's red blood cells, and is also true for other alliums, much like garlic would be. So they are harmful to the red blood cells in a dog's bloodstream. Macadamia nuts, they will induce vomiting. Also increased body temperature, inability to walk, and lethargy. And everyone avoided chocolate, which contains substances that can stop a dog's metabolic process. There's one notable time in my life when I was visiting my grandpa in America, when they had a dog called Buster. We were away having lunch, whatever, and we came back and we noticed a distinct amount of chocolate-coloured stuff all over the floor, and we had noted that Buster had managed to get into the M&Ms somehow. Very bad situation at that point. Luckily, Buster did come through after that, but was not good. Well, not a good moment at the time. Yeah, oh God, I remember Buster now. That's a good dog. Good dog. Okay, 4 boards played, only one more to play before we can bank some doots. Procyon with the lead on 8,700, but it's not by much. Car 7th MCD keeping in stride there, only 600 away on 8,100. Milk Lake on 7,000. Jack Wilfred on 5,100. Ali Lolo 4,600. Colo 4,200 et al. Down to 19th place, still with points. But this is the final board. And we go to JPB for this final board. Thank you very much for this board, JPB. And the final board is 0 plus 1 equals 1. I mean, yeah, that's pretty standard. I think we know that that's how maths works. What's the question? As you know, 0 plus 1 equals 1. You may also know that 0, 1, 1 are the first 3 numbers in the Fibonacci sequence. Which of the following 11 numbers are also numbers in the Fibonacci sequence? To clarify, I am looking simply for any number that is part of the Fibonacci sequence. If you're not familiar with the sequence, then the next number in the sequence is made by adding the 2 previous numbers together. The 5 wipeouts are made up of correct numbers, but they have been put the wrong way round. 11 are correct, 5 are wrong. Here are your answers. 60 seconds starts now. Eleven of these are Fibonacci numbers. 5 are wrong because they have switched the numbers around slightly. Can't make it too easy. We can't just give you the first 11 in the sequence. No, heaven forfend we do that. Who's going for a full bit of 11? 20 seconds left. Procyon's gone for a bit of 10. Car and MCD, if you want to supersede that, you may have to go for a full bit of 11 here. 10 seconds left. Don't forget, you need to give me a bid, MCD, otherwise you will wipe out. And you have done. That is time. All of the answers have been accounted for. Procyon has gone for 11. Astor and Drahuska gone 11. So no one else is contesting to beat Procyon by bid alone. So hoping that Procyon will wipe out on this final board. So the 5 wrong answers do sort of feature in the Fibonacci sequence. However, the numbers inside the actual number itself, so the digits inside the number, have been moved around so that they don't exist on the Fibonacci. I'll get to them once we reveal them. One of them is quite obvious, but afterwards you'll find out why they're not in the Fibonacci. 11 of these are, 5 are not. Let's start revealing some answers. They are basically either in or out. I can tell you their nth number in the sequence as well. So the first one we're going to reveal is 144 that 24 gave me. And that is the correct answer. That one is the 13th number in the Fibonacci sequence. With X Shapes is safe on 4,000. Mr. Quizworthing safe on 2,900. ABME safe on 1,000. Matt the Ref safe on 400. Can't Quiz, Wet Quiz, Ardent Vets also safe. No more left to give. So you will be ending on some number of doots at the end of this game. Once we reveal everything, then the doots will be distributed. Next to reveal is 610. Is the correct answer. That is the 16th number in the sequence of Fibonacci. Anyone safe on that response? Jack Wilfred now finishing on 5,200. Very good score to finish on there. Pop Ron McCarty also safe on 1,600. And we keep going. Next to reveal, unfortunately I can say Adster is already overbid on 10. Unlucky on that one. Next to reveal is 233. That is correct answer. Yes, that's the 14th in the sequence. 14th number in the sequence. Milk Like now safe, ending on 7,100. Dogfish now safe on 3,300. Lupine on 3,200. NSF on 2,200. Top One Gaming on 600. Big Man Aaron 300. You're going to take your points and run. That's absolutely fine. You get your doots at the end of the game, Pop Run Comedy. Once I've resolved the board and everything, then you'll actually give you the doots. Not right now yet. Next to reveal is 4,181. Now we start getting to the higher numbers of the Fibonacci sequence. 4,181. Only 13 gave me this answer. But it is a correct answer. It is the 20th number in the sequence. 20th Fibonacci number. Anyone else safe there? No. No one else is safe on that particular response. We keep going. 28,657. We're really getting into the upper echelons of the Fibonacci. Well, I say that because the Fibonacci sequence is infinite. We're only talking about the 24th sequence number here. And that it is indeed. 28,657 is the 24th number in the Fibonacci sequence. Everyone is still in play. That's still got bids to go. 6 right and 5 wrong left to reveal. Next we're going to reveal is 1,597. 10 gave me this answer. 1,597 is a great answer. That is the 18th number in the Fibonacci sequence. Oni are now safe. No more left to give on 1,700. Jerry safe on 1,100. And that is all so far. We keep going. Next we're going to reveal is 75,025. 75,025. Still 10 players giving me this answer here. Is a correct answer. That is the 26th number of the sequence. And Connie, you're now safe. You're going to end the game on 2,800. Is at least something at the very least. And we keep going. I do believe I see Clive with an overbid of 5. That's 1 over. And as we've already mentioned, with an overbid of 2 presently. Next is 2,584 to reveal. Is correct. That's the 19th number in the sequence. Ali Law now safe, no more left, as well as Colo. Next we're going to reveal is 196,418. Into 6-digit territory here. 196,418. Car thinks they've gone wrong. Have they gone wrong? Well, they haven't answered this one. Did they miss this one? Or have they answered something else in lieu of this one? This one is correct, though. This is the 28th number of the sequence. And MCD, you're safe. No more left to give. You're going to be ending on 12,600 doots. That's damn good. That is some damn good performance there. And we keep going. So, as it stands, MCD, you are safe on 12,600. And that is the potential winning score, depending on what Procyon has done here. Carsem still has 2 left to give, but can't contest your 12,600. Next one to reveal is 46,368. Procyon and Car have gone for this, as well as a couple down the board. 46,368. It is indeed, yes. This is the 25th number in the sequence. Procyon and Car now only 1 left to give. There's only 1 correct answer on the board. Rahuska, I'm afraid you're in overbid. Cetra, you're in overbid territory there. Shadow, you're also in overbid territory. And Ben, I can see you are also in overbid territory here, I'm afraid. You will be ending on zip. Got a nice sort of diagonal line yet to reveal here. Only 1 correct answer, though. And there's 5 wipeouts. Still not touched. We still have not touched a single wipeout. Next, we're going to reveal is 978. 978 that 6 players went with. Is this the final correct answer? In which case Procyon and Car have missed it, and they will end on a wipeout. Or is this the first wipeout to reveal? It's supposed to be the 17th number in the sequence, but put them in a different order. So instead of 978, if you give me 987, then that would be a Fibonacci number. That would be the 17th place number in the sequence. But unfortunately, 978 is not Fibonacci. So I'm afraid from Ben Adster, Ninja Warrior Boy, and comedy fans, Shadowman Drahuska, you are ending this game on a 0, I'm afraid. Still one right answer up there, not revealed. The next we're going to reveal is 98. Again, those at the top of the board avoiding this. Only people down the board going for this. 98. Is this the final correct answer? Or is this another wipeout? Sorry, Ben, Lugaroo, Inca, Brig, Proogs, and Adster. I'm afraid if you put them the other way around and say 89, then that would be the 12th number in the sequence. But 98, I'm afraid, is not a Fibonacci number and is a wipeout. 4 answers left on the board, 1 right, 3 wrong. Next to reveal is 17,171. Again, players further down the board not playing this one. Sorry, ones further down the board playing this one. For the ones above, not. Procyon thinks it should read as 17,711. Is that correct? Well, all I can say is 17171 is wrong. It is not a Fibonacci number. 17711 would be the 23rd number in the Fibonacci sequence, I'm afraid. So that is another wipeout for Clive, Jogging Chum, Adster, Shadowmane, and Drahuska. Still 1 right answer to reveal and 2 wipeouts. Next to reveal, 112,393. Again, Procyon and Carr avoiding this one. Everyone else has gone for it. Procyon's jumping in thinking it should read as 121393. I'm very intrigued to know exactly why you know that. Very intrigued to know why you know that it should be that, Procyon. But 112393. That is a wipeout answer. 121393, 27th number in the sequence is what we're looking for there. I mean, being a math nerd doesn't necessarily mean you just know Fibonacci numbers off the top of your head. And there's a formula. You know them up to 100k and calc the rest. Oh, okay, fair enough. 1 right and 1 wrong left on the board. Which one will we reveal first? We're going to reveal 514,229. Procyon went for this. Carr did not. So 1 is right and 1 is wrong. Either Procyon is taking the win here, if this is correct, and getting another full bid, or MCD will take the win on 12,600, and then Carr will take second place with a good 8,700. Is this the final correct answer? It is the final correct answer. It is the 30th number in the Fibonacci sequence. So I'm afraid, Carr, you got 8,400, but unfortunately, it's all gonna wipe out. You've just run out of luck at the last possible moment there. 6675 should actually read as 6765 to be the 21st number in the sequence. So I'm afraid that is a wipeout. And just like that, that should be the Duke's total. So at the end of that game, Arden Fetz, 100, and Cargo's Woke Quiz also 100. Big Man Aaron Duke 300, Matt the Ref 400, Top of One Game 600, ABME 1000, Jerry 1100, Pop Ram Comedy 1600, Oni 1700, Race with the Prize 2100, Anacep 2200, Connor 2800, Mr. Quizworthy 2900, Lupine 3200, Dogfish 3300, Shapes 4000, Jack Wilfred 5200, Cola 5700, Ali Law 6100, Milk Like 7100, MCD 12600, and Procyon 15,300. Very well played to you all. Yeah, that's a very good third place, Milk Like. That's a very good, strong performance. And also MCD as well. Brilliant. Procyon only getting a single wipeout out of that. That could have been quite a ridiculous score if they didn't get that wipeout earlier on. Okay, well, that's the first game played. I hope you have fun with that. We now go over to the second game. So if you are interested in playing, then we'll have another room code for you. And that room code will be... FNJN. FNJN, if you'd like to play the second game. There we go. Give the avatars a little moment. It'll catch up. I need to get into looking at the plugin to really fix that because it's such a stupid problem. It shouldn't have to stall everything like this when it does this, but the thread safety is all kind of manner of madness. So FNJN, if you'd like to play this second set. In fact, I actually got an update exception from TwitchLib, which is wonderfully fun. Oh, there was one thing I was going to freaking share on that in that first game with the super spreaders. Where is it? There's actually a web app out there, or sort of a map out there, where you can see in real time where all the gritters are in Scotland or that sort of area, and they give the names of all the gritters as well. So some of these might be familiar because they're in a similar area and they've maybe moved up or down in exchange. But these are the Scottish names ones we've got. So we've got names like Gritterbit, Salty, Arctic Angel, Spready Mercury is another one there. Sweet Child O'Brien is there. Sir Andy Flurry, the Snowbuster, Merry Queen of Salt, the Snowlar Bear, Gangster Granny Gritter, Mr. Plough is also there, of course. So Grits a lot, Gritly Come Dancing, William Wall Ice, Granite Gritter, Sprinkles. They're all here. So it's just available. You can just see where they are in real time, which is crazy. What are these ones up here? Are they named? Yeah, some of them aren't named. They're just there. This one just has a vehicle registration. They're not named particularly funnily. But yeah, just some random website that you can find and just sort of explore around. We've got Sprinkles here. There's Sprinkles. There you are. So doing a bit of double duty up in the Scotland rather than down the in Yorkshire area. Although there are some Yorkshire ones listed here around Ripon, although they are not named. They are just registrations. So there you go. Bit of information, bit of fun for you there. You only grit ice, Lord Coldemort, and you're a blizzard, Harry. Can you share a story, as in a link, G. Eisens? Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. If we have a question that's been improved for 3 months, what should we do? My wipeout question still hasn't been improved. If a wipeout question hasn't been improved, it's because I've not felt comfortable putting it through yet. Probably. There's a couple that are just a little too highly specific on niche subjects, and I don't want to put them through because they seem kind of unfair in some regards. So I may have to look through them all and give some proper critique on them, because I'm aware now that some boards are just getting a bit too hyper specific and they're not necessarily fun. I'm aware that our demographic crosses over a bit more into things like knowing about video games, anime, etc. However, when you've got boards that are on very specific animes or very specific games, if you've not played the game, you've got literally no basis of knowledge on it, so you can't do anything about it. At least with slightly more traditional boards, there's a possibility that you could logic the answers out from other knowledge, I suppose. So it's things like that where I'm trying to be a bit more, a bit fairer in the boards that come up. I know that my board that's coming up in this game is potentially hard. However, I've given some answers so that people should be able to at least get a few on the board without any real quandary. But at least challenges for those that actually know the true knowledge on it. So it's sort of a slightly more balanced. I don't know if it's fully balanced my board, but it certainly has some really gettable answers. Some maybe you might get them answers, and some really, if you're very good in the knowledge field, then you'll know the answers. And then the wipeouts may even give you an in to avoid those. Because you always have to think about what the wipeouts might be on these boards, because they may give you a hint as to an extra trick. Because sometimes all of the wipeout answers are all of the same ilk. And if you figure that out, then you know by proxy that all the others don't fit that category, so you can just go for the full 11 that way. And we have lots of names, possibly even names that have gone off the screen, but we will reveal all in a moment. Let me check that I've got all the IDs incorrectly here. Yes. And also another thing that I do is I try and set the order of the questions up so that if there are any particularly harder boards, that they're in a game where it's not as affecting the results of the overall game. So it should still have fairly gettable boards nearer the end in a way. But we'll see. Not necessarily easier, Matt, just more gettable, is all I'd say. Because the problem, the issue you have to work with this game is the whole wipeout situation. You don't want to make it too cruel that a wipeout is inevitable. So long as you've got at least some gettable answers out there, so players can avoid the wipeouts, and if they want to chance other answers, then that's fine. There's no problem with that. But if you've just got a board of 16 answers that you've got nothing on at all, you've got no clue, and then you're going to hit a wipeout probably because just odds will happen. Is there a way to drop? I just got called in to go and do something. If you say leave MCD, then yeah, you can leave the lobby. Hopefully everything's good for you, MCD. But yeah, if you say leave, then it's all good. Comedy fans just done the same. Thank you for that. Yeah, as Lee Guru says, a good board should have at least 1 to 2 answers that just about everyone should know. I certainly reflected that with the board that I've written. But we'll see how they go. We will see how they go. And we're down to 48, which is fine. 48 players is damn good numbers to play with. Doctor Who's a ridiculously good source of wipeout boards. Yes, and also no, Matt, because we don't want to keep calling on the Doctor Who knowledge every time. Unfortunately, we've had Doctor Who, I think, on the last playthrough wipeout, and I'm aware, I think, of at least 1, maybe even 2 boards in proofing that are Doctor Who based. So I've explicitly avoided those so that we don't get the same world again. It's much like the whole Harry Potter situation. Don't want to have Harry Potter knowledge in there all the goddamn time. So trying to cycle the different kind of categories and different kind of subject areas as well is another concern. We do sort of need more sports boards, but sports are a bit hard because they can be somewhat hyper general, hyper specific. Again, you have to be gettable somehow. But it's all entirely doable. It's just amplified through the world of wipeouts. Because writing a board for like red herrings isn't too bad, because getting an answer wrong on the final round just tells you how many you got right and how many you got wrong. There's no real penalty to that, whereas getting a wrong on this is a massive penalty. So you have to bear that in mind. Anyway, I'm waffling. You're all ready to play. I'm going to press a button. And if we are all ready, then let's play Wipeout.
Let's play Wipeout.
Okie dokie. So, first board that we are going to play this evening, or in this particular game, should I say, comes courtesy to us from Ralph once again. Thank you for this board, Ralph. It's going to be a lot of fun. Although maybe not if you're not from the UK. Anyway, board number 1. Devon certainly is a place on Earth. Devon is a place on Earth. Ralph is saying sorry in advance. There's a reason I put this as board number 1, to be fair, to try and eliminate UK centricity. Okay, question is, which 11 of these 16 place names can be found in Devon? To be specific, the places we are looking for are either in the jurisdiction of Devon County Council or the unitary authorities of Torbay and Plymouth. So 11 of these place names will be found in Devon. 5 will not. Like I say, I'm apologising in advance to those not in the UK because some of these are quite hideous. Here are your 16 answers, and your 60 seconds starts now. So it could have been Torbay or not Torbay. I suppose so. So if you've got an answer there you think no is in Devon, then just go for that and keep yourself in play moving on. Or if you're feeling a bit brave because this is board number 1, then go for a higher bid. Like I say, there's a reason I put this as board number 1. To make it at least a level playing field for everyone. Give those that want to chance it the chance to do so with no penalties so far, and those that just want an easy start, then they can have an easy start as well. 15 seconds to get me a bid. 10 seconds. Need to give me at least one answer as a bid, otherwise you will get a wipeout to your name. That is time. All the answers have been accounted for. I'm afraid, Can't Quiz perusing anagrams, you did not give me an answer, so I am going to give you a wipeout to your name because it does affect sorting later down the line. In fact, sorry, I didn't even see what we had up the top there. Adster and Drahuska going for a full bid here, and that is only as high as a 6. That is quite a low max bid there, apart from those that are trying to go for the full 11. Okay. I do have a little bit of information on each particular answer here. Let's start revealing. We go to beer first. Of course we go to beer first. Absolutely wonderful drink. Is it in Devon? It is. East of Exeter, home to the Pecorama Model Railway. Beer is a correct answer. Anyone safe on that? Yes! Real Dev. It's a correct answer. You're safe on 100. Absolutely brilliant. Good start. We are indeed here for the beer. Next to reveal is Porlock. Porlock. 14 players went with this. Porlock. Trixie won this. Porlock's actually in Somerset, not Devon. Close, but no cigar, I'm afraid, with Porlock. It is Somerset. Okay, next to reveal is Saint Boudou. Saint Boudou. 14 players went with this. And it is a correct answer. A suburb to the west of Plymouth. You're on a wipeout already. We're doing well tonight. Come on, Adster. We can get you a right answer at some point. Get you some dukes at the end of this game, I'm sure. Well done if you gave me that answer. Car 70 is safe. No more left to give. And we move on. New Grimsby. I mean, there's Grimsby, but that's nowhere near Devon. Is there a New Grimsby somewhere in Devon or near Devon? Found on Tresco in the Isles of Scilly, which is not part of Devon, I'm afraid. So, everyone that gave me that answer, I'm afraid that is a wrong answer. That is a wipeout. You're going to be ending on a zippery zoony, zippery doo. Nothing. It is a silly answer, as Matt has said, indeed. Why would anyone want to say Grimsby? I mean, that's another question in itself as well. Next to reveal is Westward Ho! It's got an exclamation mark in it. It's a correct answer indeed. The only place name in Britain to contain an exclamation mark, named for a Charles Kingsley novel. So yes, the exclamation mark is actually part of the place name for those that did not know. Well done to the 13 giving me that answer. Anyone safe on that response? Yes, Big Man Aaron is safe. No more left to give. And we keep going. Next to reveal is not that one apparently. Seaton Burn. Seaton Burn. Now I know of Seaton Carew, sort of colloquially known as Seaton Canoe. Is that in the sort of same area of the UK? Seaton Burn? Now, there's a Seaton in Devon, but Seaton Burn is in Tyne and Wear. Seaton Burn is around the Tyne and Wear area, so sort of think about Newcastle, that kind of area. Seaton on its own is in Devon, but Seaton Burn, I'm afraid, is not. So that is a wipeout for Shadowmain, Lugaroo, Mr. Quizworthing, et al. You'd burn your seat, absolutely. When you sit on the chair that's been exposed to the sun for too long, it is seat and burn. Absolutely. There's only 2 wrong answers left to reveal. We've revealed the wipeouts pretty early on. Next we're going to reveal is Budley Salterton. Budley Salterton. 12 gave me this answer. And it is a correct answer, yes. What is that? Where are we? I've just lost it. Budley Salterton is a small coastal town east of Exmouth. Budley Salterton is a correct answer. Anyone safe on that response? No. No one is safe on that particular response. We are going to allow that. There we go. Next reveal is Limpstone. Limpstone or Limpston. That is a correct answer, yes. The main training centre of the Royal Marines is located close to this village. Shapes, you're now safe. No more left to give. Ending on 300. And that's the only player safe on that response. 6 right and 2 wrong left. Next to reveal. The correct answers all sound correct in a Devon accent. Yeah, they probably do. I don't have a Devon accent though, as you can probably tell. Next to reveal is Chittlehampton. Chittlehampton is the correct answer. It's southeast of Barnstable. A, B, me, you're safe. No more left to give on 600. DJ, safe on 600. Okay, we keep going. 5 right left on the board and 2 wrong. Next is Bovey Tracy or Bovey Tracy. Procyon's gone for this, as well as Riswin, Matt Clemson, and Ali Lolololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololololol of Newton Abbot. Northwest of Newton Abbot is a correct answer. Procyon ends this board on 1,000. Riswin ends on 600. And those are the safe plays so far. We keep going. 4 right and 2 wrong. The next I reveal is the St. Coulomb Major. St. Coulomb Major. I mean, fair enough. Is it in Devon, though? That's the question. St. Coulomb Major. That is a Cornish town, so is in Cornwall, as Proogs has alluded to. So, DJ Urabos, Oni, Inca, Race the Prize, et al. I'm afraid it's a wipeout for you. You're going to be ending on a zip. Near Wadebridge, thank you, Proogs. Only 1 wipeout left to reveal, and 4 correct answers. Next one I'm going to reveal is Cullompton. What a lovely name that is. Cullompton. Brig, Ali Law, Matt the Ref, Jack Wilfred of the players in contention go for this. Cullompton is a correct answer. Yes, northeast of Exeter. There's a Cullompton service station off of the M5 here. For those that travel on the M5 regularly, you probably know of the Cullompton services. Ali Law safe on 600. Matt the Ref safe on 300. Jack the Wilfred safe on 300. 3 right and 1 wrong left to reveal. Next that we are going to reveal is Churston Ferrers. Churston Ferrers. Brig and Matt Clempson, hoping this is their final correct answer to give. Churston Ferrers is correct. Yes, that is part of the Torbay Unitary Authority located between Paynton and Brixham. Well done, Brig. You take the lead on 1,500. Matt, you tie second with Procyon there on 1,000. Milk, you're also safe now on 100. 2 right and 1 wrong left to reveal. The next one we're going to reveal is South Woodham Ferrers. South Woodham Ferrers. Running Kittens, hoping this is the right answer. South Woodham Ferrers. Is this the correct answer, or is this the final wipeout? It's the final wipeout. It's an Essex town, South Woodham Ferrers. It's in Essex. So I'm afraid Running Kitten and Clive, Arstortle, etc. Unfortunately, that is a wipeout to you. That does mean these last 2 are correct answers. So let's reveal them. Nos Mayo. That is a picturesque village southeast of Plymouth. And the last one there, Uplyme, or Uplim. Lyme Regis is in Dorset, but Uplyme to the north is across the border in Devon. Literally up the line, Pomeroy. And Lupine, with the author bonus there, actually takes the lead on 2,000. Brig in second place, 1,500. Procyon and Matt Clemson on 1,000. But that is just the first board. You still have 4 more boards to play out. So if you didn't enjoy that board, hopefully these other boards will be a little bit more up your alley. Second board is by myself. Hopefully there's some gettable answers in here. So good luck with my board. And there may be something we've already seen of this previously. I don't know. I can't quite remember. The stuff might be blending together. Board number 2. Hito no Emperor. Hito yes Emperor. I love the title of that. Hito no Emperor. Hito yes Emperor. Question is, which of these names ending in Hito has either served or is currently serving as an emperor of Japan? These are the given names of emperors of Japan. 11 of these names have served or are serving as an emperor of Japan at some time since the start of the Heian period, which is starting 794. 5 of these names are completely made up. So 11 are right, 5 are wrong. Hopefully fairly gettable with some of the answers, but you'll find out. Here are the answers. 60 seconds starts now. I'm hoping there's at least a couple of gettables up there. The Hito is on indeed, Ben. And the Devon Japanese community are eating this quiz alive. Absolutely. .30 seconds left, or 25 seconds left even, should I say. "15 seconds left. Can I veto these Hitos? No, I'm afraid you cannot. Last 10 seconds to get a bid in. Dev, you need to give a bid, otherwise you're going to lose 100. There you go. Last few seconds. And all of the answers have been accounted for. Oh my goodness, all of the answers. Okay. It's good to see some of these tricks answers are going to be picked up. So, DDQ Styles adds to Drahuska with a bid of 11, Procyon with a bid of 10, Shadowmane and Carr with bids of 9 and 8. In fact, Dupless and Jay White with a bid of 8 as well. Yeah, some of the ones I've made up are just funny. They're just quite funny. But we'll find out as we get there. I'm hoping, question mark, that we've got some got a good number of you getting the gettable answer up there, but we'll find out. Okay, let's wipe perusing anagrams away. I'm afraid didn't give me an answer. No! Can you have my 2,000 point bonus? No, I should get my doots. Okay, the first one we're going to reveal is Hirohito. Thank God. 37 players went for this one. I'm glad you did, because this was the gettable answer. Hirohito is correct. Yes, very well played if you gave me that. That was also known as Emperor Showa. 1926 to 1989 was the last emperor of the known Empire of Japan. Actually, it was also Hirohito back in 1287 to 1298, also known as Emperor Fushimi. So, if you gave me that answer, then you're good. So, AB me, wrist win, you're good. Carter quiz, woke quiz, you're also good. DDQ Styles, unfortunately, you didn't give me that answer, and you are in overbid territory, so you will be ending on a wipeout. I'm glad you got the gettable one. I'm so glad you got the gettable one. Okay. Next to reveal is Akihito. We're down to 33. Still 33 is a damn good number to go for this. Akihito is correct. Yes, 1989 to 2019, when they will die, they'll be known as Emperor Heisei, should I say. Heisei for the Heisei era. There's also another Akihito back in 1123 to 1142, known as Emperor Sutoku. Anyone safe on that response? Yes, Big Man Aaron and Wheelex Shapes safe there. Gruff Arlo also safe. No more left to give. Next to reveal is Yoshihito. Yoshihito. Now, you might be thinking, Yoshi. No, that's a character from the Mario series of games. 26 players have gone for this. Hello there, Yoshi. Welcome. Yoshihito is a correct answer. Yes, that's 1912 to 1926. Emperor Taisho. Also, there's another one back in 1709 to 1735 known as Emperor Nakamikado. Nakamikado. God, it's hard to read it. Nakamikado. Yoshihito is the correct answer, though. Looping 1 and Brig, no more left to give. Ending on your scores. Very well played. Anyone else safe on that response? Lingo, also safe on 300 there. Very well played. Next to reveal is Naruhito. Naruhito. Is that a right answer? Naruhito? It is, yes. Naruhito is actually the present day emperor. 2019 to present day, and will be known posthumously as Emperor Reiwa for the Reiwa period. Very well played if you gave me that one. That one is the present Emperor of Japan. DJ, now no more left to give on 1200. Jack Wilfred safe. Mean PG, Milk Like also safe. Inca also safe. No more left to give. As to Overbid territory. You like to get that one ahead of me figuring out, but you are indeed in Overbid, I'm afraid, alongside with DDQ Styles. Next that we'll reveal is Mutsuhito. Mutsuhito. That is correct. Also known as Emperor Meiji, was the first emperor of the Empire of Japan. Was emperor from 1867 to 1912. Anyone safe on that? Oni, you're out on that one with the 1000. Very well played. Westernator, you're safe on 600. Very well played as well. And you thought it was an Ace Attorney trap. That it was not, Matt. It was not indeed. It is the name of Emperor Meiji of the Meiji era. Next to reveal is Norihito. Norihito. We might think of nori as in, you know, one of those Japanese snacks. There's sort of the seaweed nori sheets you could be thinking of. Maybe that's a trap there. Norihito. Actually, correct answer. All the way back in 1168 to 1180, that is Emperor Takakura, was known as Norihito. Very well played if you gave me that as an answer. Cetra, you're safe. No more left to give on 1000. Matt the Ref, safe on 600. And that's all we can say so far. We go now to Morohito. So Morhito. Morohito. 13 players have gone for this. Is correct. Morohito was 1780 to 1817, also known as Emperor Kokaku. Kokaku. Morohito. Very played if you gave me that. Matt Clemson, Ben, you're safe. No more left to give on that response. And we keep going. Jay White, I can now see you are in Overbid territory, as well as Shadowmane. You have joined the ranks of the Overbidders. Nice with lime and crushed ice. Nice. Still 5 wipeouts we've not touched yet. Will we touch it now? Let's find out. Next to reveal is Aihito. Aihito. I mean, do you hit an emperor? No. Don't go hitting emperors now. It's not a good idea. Aihito, don't do that. It's a wipeout, I'm afraid. Dev, Shadowmane, DJ, Top of One Gaming, Party Me, Prugs, Clive, Arstortle, DTQ Stars, and Jay White. I'm afraid it is a wrong answer. One of my trick answers there. Yeah, Aihito, don't go hitting an emperor. That's not a good idea. Next to reveal is Hidehito. You might read it as Hidehito, but Hidehito, I believe, is more how you would pronounce it. I'm not that great at pronouncing Japanese. Hidehito. Yes, 1771 to 1779, known as Emperor Go Momozono. That's a great name there, Go Momozono. Very well played if you gave me that answer. Luger Dogfish, no more left to give. Big Screen Quiz, no more left to give. 3 right and 4 wrong left on the board to reveal. Next one is... Oh, Drahuska, you've joined the ranks of the overbidders as with a bid of 4 there, I've just noticed. Sorry. Next to reveal, Ayahito. Ayahito. Again, do you hit? Aya Hito? Do you hit? Actually, that one's a good one. Aya Hito is 1817 to 1846. Emperor Ninko. Aya Hito is a correct answer on that board. Ali Law, Mr. Quizworthy, and Cola, race for the prize, all safe on their totals. And so, yeah, 4 left to give, you can't do it. Drahuska, 3 left to give, you can't do it. Procyon still with 2 left to give up there, as well as Diamond Ninja and Running Kitten. You mixed them up. There is a trick. You mixed I with Aya. Yes, slightly different pronunciations there, slightly different names. It does make a difference. Next one to reveal is Osahito. Osahito is a correct answer. 1846 to 1867, known as Emperor Komei. Osahito is a correct answer. Car 70 is safe. No more left to give. Good score there, 3,900. Dupla still with 1 left to give. Okay, there's only 1 correct answer left now, and there's 4 wipeouts we've not touched yet. You've done very well at avoiding the wipeouts here, must be said. Are we going to be revealing a wipeout here? Let's find out. Next one we're going to reveal is Kore Hito. Kore Hito. Is this the final correct answer on the board? Or is this a wipeout? Is a correct answer. All the way back to 858 to 876, known as Emperor Seiwa, is Kore Hito. Very well played if you gave me that. Procyon finishing there on 6,500. Amy G finishing on 2,800. Duplis, you've overbid. You've given me a wrong answer somewhere. Same with Running Kitten, same with Diamond Ninja and Jogging Chum. You've given me some wrong answers. Let's go through these final answers. What are they? First one we'll reveal is Kana Hito. No, again, you can't hit. But Kane Hito, Kanehito, does exist from 986 to 1011. Emperor Ichijo and Kata Hito, Kata Hito exists. 1586 to 1611, known as Emperor Go Yosei. But Kana Hito, no, you cannot hit, I'm afraid. Next to reveal as a wipeout is Kami Hito. No, they're not gods. Definitely not a god, I'm afraid, or god-like. Baka Hito. Definitely no Bakas here. Definitely no Bakas here, I'm afraid. And the last one, Yu Hito. Again, don't go hitting emperors. Not good for you. So at the end of that game, at the end of that board, we've got 32 players with a score above 0. So I think that's pretty fair that we've got 32 players with a non-zero score, and very few people go for the tricks. It must be said. So fairly good, I'd say. Although Procyon with quite a strong lead there now on 6,500. Car 7th in second, 3,900, and Amy G on 2,800. You Hito, you wrong. Absolutely, you wrong. So bad idea. Don't go hitting emperors. Definitely not a good idea. Don't worry, I won't make a habit of writing boards. And when I do, I'll try and do something other than Japan. We go over to board number 3. And Clive, you can take a breather on this. This is your board coming up. Board number 3 is a little bit perplexing. Board number 3 is just a little bit perplexing. And your question is, everybody's got a pool boy, yummy. Everybody's got a horse, nay. And everybody's got a billboard, Times Square. But do you have the right answers? Ding. 11 of these are things that Alexis is in the song A Little Bit Alexis, and the other 5 are things that, presumably, she wouldn't be caught dead being. Will you be a little bit Alexis or a little bit ew, David? So 11 of these appear in the lyrics of the song A Little Bit Alexis from the TV series Schitt's Creek, and the other 5 are a pure invention of Clive. Let's reveal the board, and your 60 seconds starts now. I had to watch the video for the proof of this on Duplex, and it kind of... I didn't know what was going on, really. But apparently it's popular in Schitt's Creek, so, you know, I've never seen Schitt's Creek myself. So 11 of these phrases appear in the lyrics to the song called A Little Bit Alexis, 5 Do Not. That is the question. And it's just a little bit perplexing. As Briggs says, it's very in. I am not very in. Clive clearly is. Last 15 seconds to get an answer in. You do need to give me an answer, otherwise you will wipe out. Oh, Clive's never watched it. So Clive's not in either. That is time, and all of the answers have been accounted for. Perusing anagrams, I'm afraid. We're giving you another wipeout. You must have gone AFK. Drahuska and Adster going for a bid of 11. Dev. Ooh, Dev's going for a bid of 9. Very strong bid. Procyon with a bid of 8. Amy G, Naked Grandma, Shadowmain, and DTQ Styles with a bid of 7. Good luck to you all. Let's start revealing some answers. First one we're going to reveal is a Lamborghini. A Lamborghini. I think possibly one of the first ones that Elizabeth is a correct answer, though. Oni, you are now safe. No more left to give. Getting the hell out. And as well as Inca, you're also getting the hell out there. Very well played. And giving me at least a correct answer and only a correct answer. Next one. A Hollywood star is correct answer, yes. There's not really much I can say other than they're right or wrong. Next to reveal is expensive sushi. Indeed, it is expensive sushi. A little bit expensive sushi. That doesn't really phrase well. Anyway, it's a song. Next, a cute, huge yacht. I don't know if they ever call a huge yacht cute before, but apparently in this song it is. Very well played if you gave me that. I haven't been keeping track of people that have been exiting, but I'm just sort of getting through this board rather hastily. Dev has no idea what answers they've given anymore. Well, I can tell you, Dev, that you still have 6 to give me, and there's 7 right answers, so you're still within decent territory. Drahuska, you are already in overbid territory, I'm afraid. You're the only person so far in overbid. Next that we're going to reveal is a little bit single even when I'm not. Okay. It's a right answer, though. A little bit single even when I'm not is apparently a right answer. Next to reveal is a little bit tipsy when I drive my car. Don't go drinking and driving. Really do not do that. But apparently it's a right answer. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's a good role model, isn't it? I mean, is that the point of the song, maybe? Is that it's not supposed to be a good role model? Anyway, we're moving on. 5 right and 5 wrong left on the board. Next to reveal is a little bit cray-cray if you steal my look. And I didn't think I'd ever say the word cray-cray, but there you go. And I've just said it a second time. It's a correct answer. We were avoiding these wipeouts pretty well, must be said. Still 4 right and 5 wrong. We have not revealed at all. Crayfish, fine. Cray-cray, don't know. Is it okay for your dog to be a bit tipsy and drive? If you're the one driving, I don't know. I know I've seen some people feed like Guinnesses to their dogs before when I've played at pubs. Anyway, moving on. 4 right and 5 wrong left of the board. Next to reveal is a Prada handbag. A Prada handbag is a correct answer as well, yes. 3 right and 5 wrong left. We've still not touched a wipeout, which is quite impressive. Next one we're going to reveal is a little bit Wall Street, but without the crook. A little bit Wall Street, but without the crook. Oh, there we go. There's a wipeout answer there. Matt Clemson, Mr. Quizworthing, Luger, Dogfish, Gruff, etc., Duplis, Ouroboros, Arstortle, Jogging Chum, Drahuska, Adster. That is a wipeout, I'm afraid. You're going to be ending this board on a 0. Where are you, Dev? Where are you sitting at the moment? I can't even see you now. Dev. Actually can't see you. Oh, there you are. 4 left to give. I'm afraid it's an overbid. 4 to go. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm afraid it is going to be an overbid for you. So you will be plummeting back down to 0 at some point. 3 right and 4 wrong left on the board. Next to reveal is an open book. Open book is correct, yes. Next to reveal is a naughty elf. That is a correct answer. There's only one right up there now. Dev is in overbid, as well as Party of Me. Sheldon, you are also in overbid territory here. So you will be ending on a 0 alongside Dev and others that have already wiped out. Sorry, someone say something. There you go. So there's only one right answer left to reveal. 4 wipeouts. That's quite impressive that we've not touched the wipeout yet. Next one that we are going to reveal is a naked Barbie. I don't know, as in a barbecue? No, it's capitalized B, so apparently we're talking about the doll, the Barbie. Okay. A naked Barbie? No. I'm afraid that one is a wipeout that does not feature in that song. Party of Me, Top 1 Gaming, Shadowmane, Ouroboros, Arstortle, DTQ Styles wiping out on that answer. The Barbie with no crayfish on it. Yeah, indeed. Next we're going to reveal is a little bit bang bang when I shoot my shots. Clive, did you just write this board just so I could say these things? Is that all you did? Because I'm feeling this is just a phrase you've come up with. A little bit bang bang when I shoot my shots. I'm afraid there is a wipeout there. We go for Dev. Can't quiz, won't quiz, Pum and Ben, Party of Me, Drahuska and Adster falling on that particular answer. There it is, says Dev indeed. That was the seat Schmidt sat in when he was shot. And thus was born another tongue twister. 1 right and 2 wrong left on the board. Next we're going to reveal is a hieroglyphic. That's kind of completely out of every single answer here. We've had like a Prada handbag. We've had a Lamborghini. And now we've got the hieroglyphic. What on earth is that all about? It's a right answer though. Hieroglyphic. What's that got any business to do in that song? That's such a weird one to have in that song. But if you gave me that answer, Procyon Car, Race to the Prize, Brig, then well played. Fair play for getting that answer. Does mean those last 2, I'm afraid, are wipeout answers. So a little bit broken in a country bar even. Country car also probably a bad idea. That's a wipeout. And the last one is an empty bazaar. They do rhyme, but unfortunately they rhyme together as wipeouts. So Clive getting 2,000 for the author bonus there, places them in 12th place. Procyon in the lead on 10,100. Amy G in second, 5,600. And Car, 4,500. That's a completely different song, Procyon. That is Mambo number 5. Actually, probably that would be a decent board, although I think we've already done it. We go now to board number 4, and we thank Colo for this one. We've had a lot of other stuff. Now we're going into the academic world. Now we're going into literature. Board number 4. It's hard times. It's hard times we're in now. Here is the question. And it's just as simple as this. Which of these are characters that have been created by Charles Dickens? We are looking for characters that have appeared in any of the literary works of Charles Dickens. That is novels, shorts, or episodics. Wrong answers here have absolutely nothing to do with Dickens. I could say that 3 are from Carry On Films and 2 are from Personal Acquaintances. There we go. So 11 are correct answers created by Charles Dickens. 5 are not. Here are your answers. 60 seconds starts now. $40 seconds to get an answer in. All of the bleeps. Answers going for a bit of 11. Drahuska with a bit of 10. Last few seconds now. Drahuska's upping to 11 as well. 10 seconds. Don't forget to give me a bid, otherwise you will wipe out. And all of the answers have been accounted for. Wristwin, unfortunately, that one was out of time, so we can't accept you giving answer 9 there. Matt Clemson, perusing anagrams in Arstortle. You did not give me any answers, so I have to give you a wipeouts to your account, even though you are already on 0. Anstone Drahuska with a bit of 11. Shaname with a bit of 8. Raise the prize. Pullman Ben with a bit of 6. Procyon's going slightly more conservative here, only a bit of 4. Okay, let's see where we are going to play here then. So, put you into live ranking mode. A dangling comment didn't go through. Possibly, Matt. Possibly. I'll probably have to look at that in future then if there was a dangling comma. There was indeed a dangling comma. So I was expecting another entry. Didn't see it, so didn't parse it as an answer, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Kudos in advance to Colo for the fake answers. They are some great answers, it must be said. I did enjoy reading these answers. Okay. First one that we are going to reveal is Merry Pecksniff. Merry Pecksniff to you too. 20 players went with this. And it's a great answer, yes. Martin Chuzzlewit, girlish and gushing. There we go. From Martin Chuzzlewit, Merry Pecksmith was girlish and gushing. It's a great answer. Anyone safe on that? Yes, indeed we do. We have Clive a Legend safe. We have Ali Law and Mean PG also safe. And Jack Wilford safe. We continue. Simon Tapatit. Simon Tapatit. Answer's already in overbid territory. Maybe, Adster, maybe. I know you want to go for the full bid of 11, but maybe if you want to get some loots, possibly go for a 9 or 10. Just giving you that as an idea, maybe. Anyway, Simon Tapatit. That is a correct answer, yes. From Barnaby Rudge is Gabriel Varden's apprentice. There you go. Correct answer there. And Diamond Ninja, you're safe. Ending on 2,200 there. Milk-like substance, you're safe. No more left to give. And we continue. Next to reveal is Madame Todgers. Madame Todgers. 13 players went for this. And it is a correct answer, yes. Also from Martin Chuzzlewit is owner of a boarding house. Madame Todgers is an owner of a boarding house. DJ is safe. No more left to give. And AB Me, safe. No more left to give. We keep going. Next to reveal is Brother Belcher. Brother Belcher. You may remember them from Carry On Up the Khyber, not from Charles Dickens. Brother Belcher was played by Peter Butterworth from Carry On Up the Khyber, not a Charles Dickens novel, short or episodic, I'm afraid. Might be why you think they are so familiar. So Brig, Big Screen Quiz, Lingo, Mr. Quizworthing, Lugaroo, Can't Quiz, Pumpman Ben, Gruff Arlo, Party Me, DJ Oribos, DTQ Stars, Drahuska, and Adster. Getting a wipeout there, I'm afraid. So no Belcher, but there is a Todger. Well, probably. We keep going. Next to reveal is Dick Swiveller. Dick Swiveller. Yes, this definitely is that chase board. I don't know. Dick Swiveller is correct answer from the Old Curiosity Shop. Is Frederick Trent's friend, Dick Swiveller. Yep, apparently so. Procyon, you're safe. No more left to give on 11,100. Pretty much in an unassailable position now. Running Kitten. No more left to give on 2,400. Shadow Man, you still have 4 left to give. Wow. Dev, safe on 600. Very well played. There's still 7 correct answers and 4 wipeouts not touched. There's not many high bids left either. We keep going. I'm doing well keeping a straight face. Yeah, because I already know of all these answers to read out. I was already pre-aware of this happening. So it wasn't sprung on me at the last minute. Let's put it that way. If this was to appear on Duel, maybe I would be creasing up, but I have prior knowledge. Next to reveal is Dr. Nieshouts. Dr. Nieshouts is a correct answer. Yes, that one there is from the Mudfog Papers and is a medical member. Dr. Nieshouts. That looks like a trap. No, it's right. That looks reasonable. No, you're wrong. That's this game, Luger, I'm afraid. Is he Scottish? No clue. Don't have any information on that. Maybe Colo can point you in that direction. Next to reveal is Professor Mullet. Professor Mullet is correct. Yes. Again from Martin Chuzzlewit is a short gentleman with a red nose. Professor Mullet is a correct answer. Oni, J White, Duplis, all safe. We move on to Peppy Jellybee. Or Pee-Pee Jellyby, should I say. Not Peppy. Pee-Pee Jellyby. Let me read that properly. Pee-Pee Jellyby. That is a correct answer from Bleak House. Is the neglected son of Mr. and Mrs. Jellyby. Pee-Pee Jellyby. Race for the prize. You're safe. No more left to give on 5,200. Proves you still have one more left to give after that answer. Shapes also one more left. And etc. 3 left to give. Still 4 right and 4 wrong left on the board. Next one we're going to touch is... reveal is Sophie Wackles. Next one we're going to reveal is Sophie Wackles. 7 players went for this. Is correct. Yes, the old curiosity shop it is from, and eventually marries Chegs. Sophie Wackles is a correct answer. Shadowmane 2 left to give. Prugs, that's got you out now on 1800. Cetra 2 left to give. Topper 1 left to give. 3 right and 4 wrong left now. Not Keith Chegwin, no. Next to reveal is Court Smalltalk. Oh, sorry. Can't read. Count Smalltalk. Count Smalltalk. Let's say that properly again. I just can't read today. Count Smalltalk is indeed correct from the Pickwick Papers. Famous foreigner at Mrs. Hunter's party. Shadowmane 1 left to give now. Big Man Aaron, you are out on 1,000. Risk win, etc. Still 1 left to give. Drew Dave Tom, you are out. No more left to give on 500. Yes, the famous Count Smalltalk. 2 left are right and 4 left are wrong. The next one we're going to reveal is Dr. Somup. Dr. Sumup is a correct answer, yes. From the Mudfog Papers is President of Anatomy and Medicine. Is a correct answer. Shadowmane, you are safe, ending on 3,600. Very well played. There's only 1 correct answer left on the board. Jogging Chum, you are in overbid territory, as is Adster. Let's start revealing. Next one to reveal is Dawn Breaks. Dawn is indeed breaking. But does that mean you are wiping out when Dawn has broken? Dawn Breaks was from Carry On Girls 1973 and was played by Margaret Nolan. A Carry On film, not Charles Dickens, I'm afraid. Westernator Wrist Win, Big Screen Quiz, Jockey Jump, Adster. You have been wiped out there. Just got the pun on that one, yes indeed. Dawn Breaks. There's the pun. 1 right and 3 wrong left on the board. And we're moving over to Dick Peachy. We've had a Dick earlier. Dick Swiveller was correct. Now we're moving to Dick Peachy. Amy G is hoping this is a correct answer, as well as Shapes. How do you do, fellow kids? Hello there, Clazor. Dick Peachy? According to Colo, this is a real person. Was a neighbour as he was growing up. Just made it to 100 years old. So, hello there to Dick Peachy out there. Amy G with like Shapes, Jogging Chum and Astor and Freda is a wrong answer. Not a character from Charles Dickens. 1 right and 2 wrong left on the board now. And the next to reveal is Conky Chickweed. Conky Chickweed, that Lupine one is hoping is the final correct answer. Cetra is hoping not, because Cetra still has 1 answer left to give. Is this the final correct answer? Conky Chickweed? It is indeed. Very well played, Lupine. This is from Oliver Twist, is a publican who is robbed. Lupine, you end this round on 2,700, which does mean, unfortunately, Cetra, you will be wiping out in a moment on one of these 2 answers. Let's reveal them both. We've got Dr. Tinkle, which is from Carry On Doctor 1967, played by Kenneth Williams. And the last one there, Randy Butman, who is a real person, an American that he was introduced, that Colo was introduced to about 10 years ago. So Randy Butman, hello out there. Unfortunately, not a character by Charles Dickens. And that is the end of board number 4. Procyon with a pretty much an unassailable lead. It could be caught up if Procyon decides to play it weak, I suppose. Although I think Procyon might want to play board number 5 strongly and maybe risk it. I don't know. Race the prize, you're in second, 5,200. Car 7th, 4,600. We go to the final board. Now, can you remember what we had as the final board of game number 1? We had... Can you remember? Can we remember? What was it? No, just tell me. Don't say, oh no. We have Fibonacci numbers. We did indeed have maths. Now, what popular game show out there features maths on a semi-regular basis? Countdown? And what other round is there in Countdown? The letters, or possibly also the conundrum. So, I think it's time for our final conundrum. Eat your heart out, Carol Vorderman. Thank you, Lingo Maniac, for this final board. So, will you please roll tonight's Wipeout conundrums? Let's reveal the info. So, which of these are valid conundrums with a single 9-letter solution? 11 of these are anagrams of a 9-letter word, the other 5 aren't. As a further hint, all of the 9-letter words are related to mathematics. For the wrong answers, there are no guarantees about the longest word that you can make with them. Longest 9-letter words, all related to mathematics. 11 are right, 5 are wrong. Here are your answers. 60 seconds starts now. They will only have a single 9-letter answer as an anagram. So 11 of these do anagram to a proper conundrum word to do with mathematics. 5 will not get you to a 9-letter word at all. Inca's gone for a bit of 10. Holy crap. Who's gone for a bit of 11? Inca's gone for a full bit of 11. Oh, ho, ho. Wow, okay. Mr. Quizworthing is also going for a bit of 11. Prostyon's gone up to a bit of 8. Cetra's gone for a bit of 11. Answer's gone for a bit of 11. Prostyon's up to 9 as well as Dev. All of the answers have been accounted for. Ouroboros, unfortunately, they were out of time. Meme PG, you did not give me an answer in time. That does mean I have to wipe the score out there. Are these ones gettable, Running Kitten? Are these ones gettable? I don't know, is the answer to that question. But I put this one at the end as a sort of last hurrah for the evening. Matt has finally solved one of them. Well, if you put it this way, I suppose on the main countdown show, you would have 30 seconds to solve one conundrum. So you can maybe solve 2 conundrums in that time. 2 type anagrams, fair enough. Okay. Right. Well, we have Inca with a very early bid of 11, which is crazy. We actually have 5 players in total going for a full bid of 11. Procyon and Dev went with 9. Amy G went with 6. Let's start revealing some anagrams. We're going first to Neen Steve. Hello there, Neen Steve. 19 players went for it. It is a correct answer. What is that? What is Neen Steve? What is Neen Steve? $17. Thank you, Karen, or Ouroboros misspelled it. Thank you, Car, for actually giving me the actual word. Yeah, Neen Steve was 17. That was the answer we're looking for there. And it was just that simple, I'd say. It was indeed just that simple. Anyone banking out there? Yes, Running Kitten is banking out for 2,500. Jay White for 1,300. Luguru banking on for 100. Okay. Well, we have some people already banking out there. Neen Steve is a guy who lives in a river in Cambridgeshire. Next to reveal is 10 can't go. 10 can't go. What does that anagram as? 10 can't go. A cotangent, says Dupless. Cotangent, says Procyon. That it does indeed. 10 can't go is a cotangent, which is a trigonometric function equivalent to 1 over, so the reciprocal of tan x. Naked Grandma, safe, no more left to give. Clive, safe, no more left to give. Ending on 2200 there. Middle Substance, 1000, ending there. Topper, ending 700. Drew Dave, ending on 600. Brig, ending on 100. You're going to claim your 100 oots. Very well played. We will move on. Next to reveal is Grab Alice. Grab Alice. Not Grab a Grand, no, Grab Alice. Procyon says algebraic, so does car. Yes, indeed, it is algebraic, relating to algebra or a term describing a number. That is, the root of an integer polynomial is algebraic. Race the prize, you're ending there on 5,500. Very well played. A good total end on. Shadowmane ending on 3,700. Diamond Ninja ending on 2,800. And Dogfish ending on 200 there. Anyone overbid? No overbids yet. So far, we keep moving. We now move to Zap, I'm true. Zap, I'm true. Prug says trapezium, so does Shapes and Procyon. Yeah, not necessarily a trapezoid, but trapezium? Yes, indeed, trapezium is what we're looking for there for that one. A four-sided shape whose exact meaning depends on whether you're using American English, no parallel sides, or British English, which is one pair of parallel sides, known as a trapezoid in American English. So that was what we're looking for there. Anyone safe there? Prug's out there on 1,900. You're going to be banking that. Risk Win, banking 300. Punman Ben, banking 300 as well. And Gruff, ending on 100. It was not a trap. It was a trapezium instead. Next to reveal is Grunt Once. Grunt Once. DJ says it's congruent. So does Oni. Grunt Once. Indeed, congruent as used in geometry and modular arithmetic. Indeed is a correct answer. Adster, are you in overbid? You are indeed, along with Cetra and Mr. Quizworthing, and also Dev as well. 4 players immediately going into overbid territory there. Well, there we go. Procyon spent a lot of time on the dead answers. Bad strategy. Oh dear. Well, we will keep moving on. Anyone safe on that response? Yes, DJ out now 3,900 even. Oni safe on 1,700. And We Like Shapes safe on 300. The next to reveal is Septic Moo. Septic Moo. What is Septic Moo? Car7 says composite. Septic Moo? Yeah, it is. As in a number that isn't prime is composite. Or compost it. Compost IE. Colour safe on 4,400 now. And that's that. Septic cows. Next is spam lined. Spam lined. What's that word? Spam lined. 8 players gave me this answer. No one's giving me any responses to what they think the word is. Do we think this is a no-go? Do we think this is a no-go? Mid-planes? It is a wipeout answer. Spam lined has on one of the solvers at least 3 8s known as maniples, impanels, and impledes, but there is no known 9 for that word, so does not count. Is not a conundrum. So Matt the Ref, ABG, Mr. Quizworthing, Cart Quiz, Cetra, Dev, Jogging Chum, Adster, ending on 0. Is there a wipeout for me? Can it get here quicker? Says Drew Husker. You're on 5 left to give, and there are 5 correct answers, so you are still on for a full bid here. It could happen, Drew Husker. It could happen. Next, we're going to reveal is I Fart Colo. I Fart Cola. DJ believes that is factorial. Is I Fart Cola a factorial? It is indeed, as in n factorial equals n times n minus 1 times n times minus 2 all the way down to times 1. I Fart Cola. No, don't go farting cola, though. Or colo. Colo or cola. Words are hard. I probably did, Matt, to be honest. I probably did. Anyway, Anyway, no one is safe on that particular escape of question of response there. 4 right and 4 wrong left to reveal. It's, yeah, accidentally. I don't know. Next to reveal, anyway. I don't eunuch. I don a tunic. I don tunic. We've got induction from DJ and Procyon. Is correct, yes, as in proof by induction is what we're looking for, specifically for that term. Inca 1 away. No, sorry, Inca 3 away, should I say. Procyon's still 3 away. Drahuska, you are now 4 away. There it is. There it is, Drahuska. I'm afraid you will be overbidding. Westernator still 1 left to give after giving me a correct answer there. We move now on to a short sin, or Ash Ort sin. A short sin. What is that? Anyone have any ideas on what a short sin could be? Did I miss any wheel action chat? Well, that you mean. A short sin. Anyone? Hodders believes H. Arsonist. Indeed, you're right. Yes, a short sin only goes to Arsonist, Astonish, or Hornists. So Jack Wilfred, Amy G, Western 8, etc., Dev, Andrew Huska. There is a wipeout for you there. No, I'm not Procyon. Next to reveal. Corgi meat. Corgi meat. Geometric, says Procyon. Corgi meat. Give me those dupes, baby, says Dupless. Dupes indeed, yes. It is indeed geometric, either relating to geometry or referring to a sequence of numbers where the ratio of consecutive values is the same as in 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, etc. Matt Clemson lives. So does Dupless as well. Both getting out on that question, on that response, should I say. Ali Lolo also getting out, ending on 2,600. Very well played. Inca still has 2 to give, so does Procyon. The next we're going to reveal is, can I frost? Can I frost? I don't know. Can I frost? Car7 says fractions. Procyon says fractions. Azta says fractions. Running Kitten says fractions. A lot of people saying fractions. Yes, can I frost? Is fractions the alleged bane of most people's existence, according to lingo there? Procyon 1 left to give. Inca 1 left to give. Car, you're safe. No more left to give. Ending on 5,600. Good score to end on there. Next, we're going to reveal is Aiming Ray. Aiming Ray. Imaginary, says Procyon. Aiming Ray. Is this the final correct answer? Or is this a wipeout? Is this imaginary? Or is this an imaginary conundrum? It is the final correct answer and does indeed go to imaginary, i.e. the square root of -1. So Procyon will end on 15,600, Inca will end on 7,400, and Big Screen Chris will end on 1,500. Unfortunately, to Lupine, Big Man Aaron, DTQ Stars, you're still in purple because you still have something to give to me. You have given me a wipeout answer. So let's reveal those. So Libra, host, closest you can get is an 8, orbitals and strobila. Next one, COVID Rage. The closest you get is a 7. Cordage, Avoider, Ergodic, and Divorce. I love that extra bit. Divorce is the future tense of marriage, according to an old joke. And the last one there, Rags Be Cut, would be best you could do is a 7. Curates, Scutage, or Scutage, and Cubages. And that is the end of the game and all the doots. And in reverse order, Gruff, and Lugaroo and Brig with 100. Dogfish on 200. Punman Ben, Shapes and Wristwind 300. Matt Clemson, Drew Dave Tom 600. Topper One Gaming 700. Milk Like 1000. Jay White 1300. Big Screen Quiz 1500. Duplo 1600. Oni 1700. Proogs 1900. Lingo getting the author bonus at the end there 2000. Clive 20. Words are hard 2200. Running 2500. Ali Lalaw 2600. Diamond Ninja 2800. Naked Grandma 3300. Shadowmain 3700. DJ 3900. Colo 4,400. Race for the Prize 5,500. Car 7th 5,600. Inca 7,400. And finally Procyon 15,600 doots. Very well played, everyone. Hope you had fun with all of that. We will do one very quick giveaway of the doots with the wheel. Yes, that thing. Yes, that old thing. So let me get the giveaway active on Nightbot, and your word for eligibility is going to be. It is going to be. Oh, I don't know. What shall we do? What should the word be? We will do one of those conundrums. We will do Septic Moo. If you entered that word, then you'll be that word in the running to be picked to spin that thing. And I have removed back to 0 those that may have been a fan of that. It has now gone, and in its place we now have a mystery. So if we land on that, then it'll be a mystery as to what it will do. I don't know yet what it will do. I have not decided that yet, so we'll find out if we do land on mystery what it will do. But it is a mystery. It won't be back to 0 again. Mystery, aka back to minus 10,000. We're definitely not doing that. Okay. You're a fan of Bankrupt, but that's fair to remove it. Yeah, I didn't want to have there didn't want to be there for too long, really. Okay. We have got people eligible. We've got 41 people eligible. Words are hard. 41 people in the running. ELIGIBLE. In the running to be picked. Who will be picked by the RNG that is Nightbot? It's going to be Inca. Inca, you have been picked as the winner of the giveaway. So, we're going to spin the wheel for you. Let me put my microphone away. Like that. Move the webcam over there. Like that. We go to the camera view. Like that. There we go. And are we ready, Inca? This is for you, your extra dootage. Just turn that in a bit so you can see it a bit more. There we go. Good luck, Inca. And let's do the thing. Here it comes. Let's spin. $20,000 dupes. 20,000 dupes. That's a good win there for Inisk. 20,000 of those wonderful dupes. That is. Whoa. That nearly hit me in the face. That is a lot of dupes. 20,000 dupes there, winging its way over to Inca. And yes, it was very close to a re-trigger on that 0, but it did roll over to 20k. So, the mic is definitely alive, yes. That's the mic drop and a half, isn't it? There we go. It's the wonderful world of having a boom arm like this, is you can just sort of throw it around. Wheel being very generous today, indeed. How much did you practice spinning the wheel so it stopped right after the song ended? It's just the number of spins we've tried, so like 7 spins I think it is. So it took me 7 spins to get the right sort of strength of spin, I suppose. But don't want it to be exactly the same strength each time though, otherwise it will land on the same interval round each time, in theory. Whiskers is awake. Oh, Whiskers is awake. Did we wake her up? Sorry. Do you want to say hi to chat, Whiskers? Do you want to say hi? Oh, hello. You don't want to, do you? You don't want to, do you? Or you were clawing? You want to do? You want to say hi? Oh, let's say hi to chat. Let's say hi to chat. Oh, there we are. There we are. There we are. You okay? Can you hear the purrs? Can you hear the... There we are. There we are, Whiskers. The purrs. She just does look grumpy. It's like resting bee face. Whiskers, well, I mean, I did kind of wake her up there and pick her off a pedestal, but she bothered me earlier with work, so this is only fair that I bother her now. And yes, the tail is going to be here. Why did we even play Wipeout? I should have just watched Whiskers for a couple of... You know, I should probably just put on some, like, Norwegian TV, slow TV or something, and just have Whiskers cam for 8 hours. That'll get me to partnership, won't it? Whiskers is Wheel Wednesdays. There we go. Lo-fi Whiskers to chill and study to. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, also, yes, watch along is going to happen in Discord for some more bank balance if you're interested in that over in the Discord. I've also opened up a new channel called Quiz Screen to talk about new extension stuff to hopefully eliminate issues with whispers going missing and public chat being not the best place to post a question and things like that. So, and it's basically called The Thing, yeah. So if you've got any... like must-haves for what the extension should do in terms of like accessibility or making it easier to quiz on Twitch, then put your ideas down in there. Not everything will be accepted because we have to realize that it's going to be done in a very generic case, and as a dev as well, if you're interested in being a sort of a developer of using it, then what you want to see as part of the API, what kind of features you'd want it to do, like locking questions, unlocking questions, accepting answers, whatever kind of thing. Give me things and specification, and then we can do some work on it. At some point, we will get Million Duke Drop eventually. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Might be in 2 weeks' time. I don't know, but things. Yes to the cat's treats idea. Thing is, I don't want to make this extension just purely for me. That's the whole reason of me saying I don't want it to be specific to any game. I want to make it generic so that other people can use it and other devs can use the extension in the same way. Will there be less latency? In a way, yes, Jay White, because it won't be going via Twitch's very heavily laden IRC servers. So it will be lower latency than usual. It'll also be a completely separate screen, as it were, away from the chat, so questions won't get lost in chat and whispers won't get lost in transit. Just generally much better. And we've tested the extension out on Wednesday, which seemed to work okay. So we just need to actually implement the thing proper, and we'll be good. And yeah, we did have a redemption for cat treats, but it did get eaten up quite heavily. I need to get a new bag of Dreamies when I'm at Asda tomorrow. So, Whiskers, remind me to get me some treats for you. I might even get you some cat milk as well if I remember it. Tomorrow though, we do have Ben doing some. I think Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I think he's doing the switcheroo this week. So I think it's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and some face-off stuff. And he's also been doing some work on Going for Gold. That's coming soon as well. Really looking forward to some Going for Gold action. Don't know if there's going to be done anything on stream or not, but stick around. Royal Flush's stream nonetheless. Sunday, Pinnacle Larder with Tipster, as always. Monday on Matt the Ref's channel, will be a special starting at 7 p.m. We're going to be running 2 games of Take It or Leave It as part of International Women's Day, also / part of Women's History Month. So all celebrating all of the women of the world. So if you do know any women in the quizzing world, do give them some, let them know about that, and we'll be more than welcoming, I'm certain. Go for Gold is penciled in for the 23rd. That makes sense. Okay. He might decide to do a test run of it on Saturday or not. We'll see what happens. And then he's back on Tuesday and I'm back on Wednesday with apparently 15-1. So we might be doing 15-1 on Wednesday and then stuff after that. Whiskers is off the desk. I need to get some food because I haven't eaten anything and I'm starting to get a bit hungry. So I need to get something sorted. But all sorts of stuff to deal with. I need to get a new website sorted just for me, and also highlights for you know what I'm actually going to do this weekend? I'm actually going to say it proper. I'm actually going to try and do some condensed, literally chopped highlights from the 500 question stream, and possibly even Time Shock as well, if I get around to doing those. So I'm going to chop up the 500 question stream into its individual sort of 50s, so that it be more readily available on YouTube, and then also chop up and change Time Shock as well, because I need to do some more promo stuff of my stuff in general, with people saying that they're coming via my channel due to the Wonderwall app. That one is like 1.5 years old now. So yeah, I need to update my YouTube stuff. I mean, I also kind of need to do that as well. At least with video editing, I don't have to do a great deal of work with that because it's just chopping. I'm only doing very basic edits of literally chopping from one end to another. So yeah, stuff. And yeah, 500 questions will definitely be an awesome highlight to have. It will just have all of the donation stuff over the top, but I can put a caveat on the comments to say this was part of a charity stream. Ignore the overlay. Right, I'm done. Anyone to raid? ? Anyone to raid ? I would like to ? But unfortunately I can't. Who is online? Who is online and would get a nice raid? Baby, give it up, baby, give it up. Oh, I don't know actually. Random British dude? Whom is that? Who is the random British dude? I mean, clearly a random British dude. Closing the name. What are they doing at the moment? They are playing Resi 2. Ooh, okay. 33 years old, my real name's Dean. Yeah, why not? Let's go and do that. Let's go and raid over to Random British Dude. Random British Dude. Just like that. And what shall we do for the raid message? Don't know if we want to do Septic Moo or not. Shall we do Septic Moo? Go on then, we'll do Septic Moo. Septic Moo is going to be the raid message. Have a good evening, everyone. I'll catch you over on Ben's stream tomorrow. Have a good weekend, and we will see you later. Bye.